Dude, I almost clicked the end stream button immediately. Wouldn't that have been fucking hilarious? If I clicked it instantly. Oh. Alright, let me post this in Discord. There we go. Can you believe that we're already on episode 5? Isn't that crazy? Okay. What goes on the wall today? I don't know, man. Alright. I guess I'll say it now while people are coming in. If anyone out there is like a thumbnail designer or like illustrator, you could DM me on Twitter or something. It's paid work, by the way, it's not. I'm not gonna mug you. Probably. Maybe if it's funny. But like I need a thumbnail designer slash artist like really bad. He doesn't pay me. Don't fucking lie, you bastard. Caper, if you had more than like 30 minutes a day of free time, I would make you make my thumbnails. I would force you. But you don't, so. Hello Danny, hello Jabari. Hello Outbox, hello Floppa. Big Floppa. Hello Jimbo. Honestly, I had pretty low hopes for like the reception to episode 5. I thought it wouldn't go over particularly well with like anime only crowds. But it's actually doing good. Like way better than I thought. I thought it would be too slow for the anime onlys, but apparently not. Apparently it's fine. The episode 5 video is currently the second most viewed episode video for some reason. Couldn't tell you why, but you know. Aside from the episode, I'm alright. Liked it as an anime only? That's good. I'm impressed that anime onlys liked it so much. I thought it was gonna be much more grim than that. Who was that borrowing guy they were talking about? Just a filler character. Don't worry about it, really. How was Orbis? He snug as a bug in a rug in his little blanket. What are we even gonna talk about this stream? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff to talk about, man. Typhon book was cool. Yeah, we gotta add 2 things to the office. Isn't that exciting? Don't know. I think leaning into comedy for the breather episode was a good idea. There was comedy? Sorry. It's the first time hearing of this. Reed's intro was cool. That is true. It is funny that some people like aren't supposed to know that that's Reed, but the marketing, I don't know how you can not know, cause that's. I didn't like the voiceover in the Typhon book. It should have been silent. Let the visual speak for itself. You and I have such a fascinating dynamic, I would say, considering I think you and I have like almost the opposite opinion all the time. Please refrain from mentioning Ballroy. That if Jordan brings up Ballroy in his own notes, he's definitely gonna do it. He's definitely gonna bring up Ballroy. There's no way he doesn't. You can maybe talk about web novel cut content of the Books of the Dead. Eh. I don't often talk about like stuff like that, like web novel stuff, just because I don't know, you gotta pick and choose your battles, otherwise you're gonna be talking about cut content for the rest of your life, right? I only really ever bring up cut content if I think it's like cool. On the web novel, I mean. Jordan on EX4 would be so gassed till he gets to chapter 2. Holy shit, he's getting hard stuck, man. And all I can say is that if you're DMing me or like replying to me saying that you can do a thumbnail, and I look at your profile and like one of the first images I see is like obviously AI generated. It's not. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. This actually happens a lot, dude. Like, like try to look for like a thumbnail designer or like a thumbnail artist or something. And like you go to their profile, there's always AI in it, bro. Like I don't want that, man. I don't want that. Let me add that as a reply right now, actually. Okay. Just to clarify, if you use AI, please do not reach out. I do not want to work with you. There we go. Let's put that out there. I'm really excited for the rest of this core, man. Like, this is really where Season 4 is going to be decided, pretty much. Not my goat Jason, but he doesn't use AI, but he works independently. Who is Jason? I like to imagine this is like a guy that just like a guy you know. Just like some guy named Jason. And my buddy Jason will never use AI. Good for him, man. That's awesome. For those that haven't seen it, I already have my Super Does Not Equal Flugel novel video scheduled. And it'll be out on the 9th, so 3 days from now. Or about this time. And he's my pal, he also has a heart of gold and glazes Aldebaran. Who is Jason? What do you want your thumbnails though? Do we have to contact you on Twitter X? I mean, I opened up my Twitter DMs for this, so like... Who knows how long those will stay open. I think a good style that I would like to emulate are kind of like the, I don't know if you guys have seen this, the channel Screen Takes. I think his packaging is really good. His packaging is better than mine. I mean, clearly. See, like, DM me all the time, man. Like, for these thumbnail requests, and they never, ever give me, like, an example of their work, dude. Like, what do you want me to do? Is the Flugel video anime only friendly? Not in the slightest. Sorry. Not at all. Apologies. But that'll be out in a couple days. Really like your disagreements on the Subaru equals Flugal theory. A major theme of ReZero is how Subaru treating himself like a main character gets him brutally murdered. Yeah, people keep coming at me to disagree with that. I think some guy said, like, if I recall, sorry if you're watching this and I accidentally misrepresent your opinion or whatever. It was like, well, I thought the point of ReZero was that you can change. So, like, couldn't Subaru change into, like, a bad guy? And it's like, I guess, yeah. I don't think that's, like, the point of ReZero. I think it's a point. I just reiterate that, like, if Subaru turns into a bad guy, I don't, I mean, whatever. Quick thoughts on the stuff going on in the web novel right now. Maybe we could do like a novel reader section after. I really don't know how long the stream's gonna be. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I don't know how much we have to talk about. I don't think Subaru's gonna be a bad guy. Go read What Ifs, my boy. I make one of the points that I make in my Subaru does not equal Flugel video, is that a lot of people might point to the ifs as being an example of Subaru just being a little bit different, like sometimes turning into a freak of nature. And my response to that is true. However, if route stories are explicitly kind of nudges from the author, right? To lead characters to make decisions that they would not normally make so that we can explore a path. So, like, Rem if didn't happen because Rem would not accept Subaru's proposal. So, to make it happen, he kind of had to nudge Rem to make an out-of-character decision, right? So I don't think necessarily that things that Subaru does in an if are entirely indicative of the kind of person Subaru can really become. To continue, we need to confirm it's really you. Yeah, YouTube, it's... That's me, dude. Oh, is it because I'm on a VPN? Oh shit, my bad. Personally, I believe there is an undeniable thematic and narrative connection between Flugel and Subaru, but I don't believe they are directly connected to each other. I completely agree, yes. I believe they are obvious narrative foils. But for some reason, people in the ReZero community believe that if someone's like a narrative foil, they have to be them. Rem, if Subaru is also probably like the most in line with his character, he doesn't go insane or anything, he just loves his wife and hates his stupid blue son. Yeah, at first in the script I wrote, ifs are reliant on Subaru making an out-of-character decision, and then I remembered Rem if exists, and I was like, oh shit. Okay, never mind, not just him. We should ask Jordan about it when he gets on. I wonder what he thinks. Frankly, like, the one thing that I find irreconcilable, right? Like, maybe there's an argument for everything. The one thing I find irreconcilable for Subaru equals Flugel is that Subaru would never tell Shala to kill everyone who comes to the tower. Never would he ever do that. I have seen no convincing argument to the contrary. Subaru does not kill people. He does not like killing people. He does not like death and destruction. And then again, the reply to that becomes, "Oh well, like this is just a different Subaru," and I'm like, okay, well, then what's the point? She misunderstood, surely. Hmm. Like, if Subaru is so different that he's a serial killer, it's not Subaru, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, not really. If stories do have some basis due to the circumstances of which a point of divergence happened, but it stretches the characters until they become unrecognizable. I mean, that's true. I've only read one if, and I didn't get to the unrecognizable part. But for me personally, and I know people might disagree with this, outside of like lore elements and world building, I don't take anything else from the ifs. Like, seriously, I really don't. I think even if you argue, what if it was Subaru with different circumstances, it's not like main story Subaru had the best circumstances either. It went through some really dark stuff and prevailed, that's true too, yeah. I guess like how truthfully different can his circumstances be, right? To make him the kind of guy Flugel is. Loved when you pointed out the line, "It's not like you to talk down to yourself, Master," when ReZero's most popular episode is Subaru talking down to himself. Like, the stretch of episode 15 to 18 is like Subaru literally hating himself, dude. It's to an insane extent. So, like, I'm not entirely sure how Charlotte would get that impression, unless, again, he's just a different guy. And also, like I brought up in the episode 4 video and the soon-to-come Subaru doesn't equal Flugel video, the Pleiades distinction, I also don't know how you reconcile that. The Pleiades distinction feels quite explicit to me. But I guess we'll see when the video comes out in a few days. Maybe you guys won't like it at all. Sad face. Also, a fundamentally changed Subaru who has a different philosophy, morals isn't really Subaru anymore. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Like, I agree with that completely. Like, I don't gain any interest or excitement out of seeing Subaru like that, you know? Like, I don't... It doesn't interest me. Was that distinction what pushed you to make the Subaru Flugel video? Yes, it is. And also it's season 4, right? It's topical. Do we think Flugel even knows who Subaru is? Maybe. From my point of view, I like to make theories, or I like to support theories that I feel take the path of least resistance. And, well, Subaru equals Flugel to me feels like the path of most resistance. Because you have to create all these situations that we've never seen and theorize on things that haven't happened to conceive of why Subaru is so drastically different. Whereas with Subaru doesn't equal Flugel, you just have to go, oh, Subaru wouldn't do that shit. And then you can talk from there, because maybe someone disagrees. And you could talk about it from there, right? I feel the same way about Al doesn't equal Subaru. I feel like that's the path to least resistance. But, we can't really talk about a lot of the specifics of that one on this stream yet. The only theory that I think I've made that's the opposite of that is the globe theory, and that one's mostly fun. Like, if globe theory gets disproven, I'm not really gonna give a shit. I'll move on. It's fine. But, globe theory's fun, though. If globe theory isn't real, I'm bringing all this to an end. Explain globe theory to those who don't know. I think the rezero world is a globe. And by think, I mean, like, I think there's a chance. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't true. I think there's a few things about the rezero world that don't necessarily make sense for a flat world. But it could also just as easily be explained as Tape didn't think about all that. So, that's... And I'd be like, yeah, okay. That's okay, that's fair. I think at the very least, there's more to the rezero world than meets the eye, per the title of the video I made on it. I think the only connection is probably the miasma and the witch factor. There's literally no chance of Subaru being Flugel. Another thing, when you talk about Subaru equals Flugel posters, is, and this is like, I've seen this like 3 for 3, I think, in the comments of the most recent video, like the episode video, where people are gassing Subaru equals Flugel. They always say some shit like, and a bunch of other stuff. Or like, and that's not even all. Okay. Name it. That's not even, you know, they have more similarities. Okay, name them. I'll wait. But the issue is that they can't. Because nobody actually knows anything about Flugel. First of all, nobody really knows anything about Flugel. And 2, some of the things people think that they know about Flugel are fanon. That didn't actually happen. They have 2 eyes and a mouth and arms. Holy shit, it's Shala and Chad, dude. Get Frosty in here. As soon as Shala said she was given explicit orders to kill anyone approaching the tower on sight and to stab dead anyone who asked too much, all possibility of Subaru equals Flugel evaporated for me. Many people disagree with you, and me. I'm homies with Flugel? I bet. I bet. They are astronomy nerds, so obviously twins. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. If we think about the time of 400 years ago, there's Beetlejuice, right? Who notably has a star name spelled wrong. Jordan is homies with a guy to set the Israeli sniper. why do you say that? The hell? When it's Arc 12 and it's revealed Asa and I are twins because we both like astronomy. I like the Minecraft space mod when I was like 12. We're gonna have a big wave of Subaru equals Flugel stuff in the near future. And that's gonna suck. But, you know. Have you ever thought of making a Silent Hill F video? Yeah, I got like a quarter way through scripting it. But I had unmedicated ADHD, so I did not finish it. If it was the ass of today, then yes, I probably would have made it. But unfortunately, that was not me. People always talk about Al equals Subaru and Flugel equals Subaru, but has anyone ever considered the ascended Al equals Flugel? Boy, do I got news for you, dude. Boy, do I got news for you. Ripped to the Silent Hill 2 video as well. Was I making a Silent Hill 2 video? I remember Jamilian asked me to be on a Silent Hill 2 video of his, like, 2 years ago? That never happened, though. Something about Flugel equals Subaru that's like, when I said fanon earlier, this was like my prime example, is the idea that Satella loved Flugel. Technically, there's no proof of that. It's just assumed to be true. But you would never find anything that supports it, really. Maybe you could find things that support the idea of it? I wouldn't know because I haven't looked into that, but it's conjecture, yeah. But it's assumed to be truth by the fandom. And so a lot of Flugel discussions are kind of operating on like a faulty basis. Recently learned that Orion is connected to the Pleiades. Yep. Taurus can also be interpreted to be connected to the Pleiades, kind of. The constellation of Orion can be seen as pursuing the Pleiades throughout the sky. And in some interpretations, Taurus, the bull, can be seen as protecting Pleiades from Orion. Any fandom trying not to take incomplete information as absolute fact, mission impossible. Sometimes it slips through the cracks, man. Sometimes there are things that can be, like, assumed as truth for so long that, like, nobody questions them for a long time. And then somebody goes, like, hey, so, like, is that... Did Tape, like, really say something like that? And then people are like, oh, fuck. I don't know. Did he? And then you got like 15 people looking through archived conversations and shit. Trying to figure it out. What, he just DM'd me and I don't know how that's possible. Thought I had that off, man. Fucking Jordan's fault probably, man. This fucking guy. What should we add to the office today? We need to add 2 items because I didn't get to ask Mother's Basement last week. So, we would need to add 2 things. Chopsticks. Salad. Stairs. A Book of the Dead. A scale? A scale could be quite thematic. A birthday cake for Daniel. We're not doing that shit. A blue rose? Where am I putting that, on the fucking moon? Put a book with my signature on the shelf. You wanna be dead? I guess you already are dead, huh? Can we watch the episode on stream? I haven't watched yet. No, man. No. Reads intuitive assessment of people. How would you like me to communicate that in an item in the office? I would love to hear about that. We need at least one more good suggestion, man. I got 3. I got Chopsticks, Stairs, and Book of the Dead. We need another one. Can we put the concept of entropy on the bookshelf? I don't think so, man. Aldebaran figure again. Melee. You just want me to put Melee in the office? You just like standing around, or like what's going on? You guys have got like some of the, you guys are dropping like some of the fucking worst suggestions of all time. This stream. Real life version of the owl figure. We're just gonna have 2 owls on the bookshelf. We're just gonna have 2 of them. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not seeing any better suggestions, so let's just put the owl figure on there. We can have 2 owls. Add that sword from the app next to the other ones? Ooh. That could be good too, though. I can't make an option with 5 poles, though. But the sword... Yeah, we need to do the sword, man. Okay, the top 2 will win. Because we need to add 2 items anyway. But I was curious about their donations last week for me reading stuff. I said I would catch up to Arc 10 first. I did. I'm caught up to Arc 10. Probably gonna start Fire Punch today or tomorrow. And then after Fire Punch, we'll do Hunter x Hunter, and then Vinland Saga. And such. How are we feeling about Arc 10? To answer that without spoiling anyone, I would say Arc 10 is pretty good. That's about all I'll say. It's too early for stairs? I don't know what to tell you, man. Stairs have transcended the moment itself at this point, to be honest. What's up, Unk? It's me, the Adderall Demon. Damn. Like, the Adderall Demon? Yes, man. How's your Adderall going, bro? The one and only real amphetamine demon. uh, I did, yeah, I finally read Arc 10. I guess it's safe to say my rezero burnout has finally recovered. Feels good, man. Feels good. It's a good arc so far. Buddy, I slept 4 hours before work, so they gave me heart palpitations. I slept 4 hours and then popped my Vyvanse, and honestly, I'm chilling. I might have superpowers, bro. Dude. Me being medicated makes me a different demon, bro. Like, I made that Flugel video in 4 days. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't be able to do that normally. Are you seeing the boost in channel reach the season you hope for with Season 3? Yeah, kinda. Adderall makes you write more? You could say that. I think it can make you do a lot of things. just like over the course of like 2 weeks with like my ult up, I've like cleaned like my whole kitchen and my bathroom, bro. I'll go in there to like get something to eat or get a drink, put my cup down or whatever, and I'll be like, fuck. I gotta, let me just do these dishes real quick. And then I take out the trash, and then I clean the inside of the microwave, and then I take out the coils of the stovetop, and I clean this shit under the stove. And then I mop the floor, and then I was like, okay. Now I'm gonna get my drink. It's a superpower, bro. As long as it's just prescribed by a doctor, of course. Do not abuse substances, chat. Should have covered my bases with that one. As an episode I haven't watched yet, it's fine. I guess I didn't give my rating for the episode in the stream, did I? I just gave it like a 6. It's fine. There's this like other kind of small rezero creator named Gator Senju, and when I was like first posting about my my medication and how like it saved my bitch ass life, he like kept commenting like, oh, I had that when I was 5, it didn't work for me, you better be careful, it's gonna fuck you up or whatever. And then like he would delete it and then he would post it again. And then I had to like look at that message as if I wasn't having the time of my fucking life, dude. Like he was like trying to warn me about his experience with Adderall or whatever, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you seen have you seen my bathroom, bro? Like, I don't know, man. I think this shit's gas. I get bad vibes from that Gator Senju guy. The only thing I know about, I know what Pyro's talking about. I don't know if he copied my Globe video. I think he potentially kind of sorta copied the format of like my Aldebaran video thumbnail. But I know s4e5 has beef with him, I think, because he took her theory and just made a video on it. So about to go back on Vyvanse once I go back to my doctor. Congratulations, man. I hope it works for you. The only issue I really have on Vyvanse is the appetite suppressant. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's kind of kicking my ass a little bit. But I'm trying to figure things out. I'm not gonna stop taking it because of that. I will figure something out instead. You can fix that for me? You gonna feed me? You're gonna drop me a little bit of food like I'm a birdie? Get a calorie counter app. I count them not on like an app or anything, I just know them. It's just like I'll eat my breakfast or whatever, and then I'll pop my ult, and then the sun will be down, and then I'll be like, oh fuck, I'm hungry, man. Oh my god, I'm fucking ravenous. I need to lose weight, so it's 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, fair enough. I saw some posts where like people were like talking about how Vyvanse made them lose hair and shit, and I was like, man, don't gotta worry about that. Been there, done that, bro. Good job filling time. We're at 45 minutes now. Fuck yes, dude. Big breakfast, workout mid-dosage. You can eat a small meal that you eat right before your meds run out so you can pass out without overeating. Interesting. Fuck, man. Y'all convinced me amphetamines are awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They are awesome. Does it give you hella nausea or are you free of that? I have, like... The only side effect I really have is the appetite suppressant. I don't really have anything else. Honestly, your voice does not match the way you describe yourself. Bald? Is that it? I don't sound like a bald guy? Can you hear my hair in my voice? Sorry about that. AB, you might be the only motherfucker that knows what I'm about to say. Do you know when, like, the Vyvanse is hitting, and you're really hungry, and you get kind of like the hungry shakes, but that makes you feel like God? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, when you feel, like, just hungry enough that, like, your hands are shaking a little bit, but you feel like you could do anything. And the Vyvanse is really hitting. How long is this poll gonna last? I don't know, I wasn't thinking about it. It's 10 minutes, perfect time, let's do it. And I just don't eat, and I do my work. Dude, exactly. I don't eat, and, like, my hands are shaking, and I feel like I could do anything, bro. Oh, thank God it's not the stairs. I do my best work with the spiritual hunter. So we have Book of the Dead and Sword of Selection, and then we'll get Jordan on. We've done a fantastic job padding this week. What if I talk about stimulant spine? People look at you as schizo. I know the method, bro. Is it alright if we permanently change the server together in a minute? Okay. Surely I know what that's entailing. Are we talking about that tingling sensation? No. I don't really know how else to describe it besides it, like... You know how, like, a black flash is described as, like, forever deepening and like, deepening your understanding of cursed energy? When you pop a Vyvanse and you're hungry at the same time, it's kind of like you hit a black flash. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels. Do y'all think they're gonna open up the next episodes with the other Witches' Books of the Dead? No, that's not in the light novel, so that's not gonna be in the anime either. Holy shit, Caper. I always pregame with protein so I can force that black flash. Yeah, I think I need to pregame more. I think I just need to eat like a big meal before I pop my ult. And then we're chilling. Didn't Minerva's story just get moved to the interlude? Yeah. But I would honestly be shocked if they adapted that. Caper, I can add them right now. Can you remind me later after stream to pay you, please? I don't want to forget. Makes the meds more effective. Yeah, I have some protein. I just, like, I'm not a protein demon like I used to be. By it used to be, I mean like a year ago. Hang on, chat. I'm doing something else on the side, and then I'll add the items. Maybe I should get Jordan on first and then add the items. That's probably better, yeah. Jordan! Oh, Jordan! You better show up, buddy! Are you cat summoning me? Yeah. Come on, Jordan. Come on, buddy. Get on stream. What if I just didn't answer his call? It's ringing right now. What if I just didn't answer him? You think that would piss him off? I'm just letting him ring. Hey, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were about to air me for a second. I was like, no way, he just cat summoned me and he's gonna air me? That's crazy work.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Well, you know, finishing work and enjoying chat shenanigans per usual. Hello, chat. We are back again with less yapping this week. My God.
How did you feel after last week's stream?
Dude, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that this weekend. I was like, man, that really happened, huh? Like, we really did that.
Dude,
for a
I
good
felt
4 hours.
I felt like all of the energy and stamina drained from me over the course of like an hour after the stream ended.
Dude, I'm right there with you, dude. I feel like I'm still having like effects from it, bro. Because I tried writing a script like Monday and Tuesday, and I was like, I can't do it. Like, I'm actually like falling behind. Like, I can't do it. Like, I gotta
No
lock
way,
in today.
dude.
But like, holy crap, man.
You deadass got stun locked, bro.
Dude, it's not good, bro. I'm getting drained over here, man. It's not looking good, bro.
I still can't believe it happened.
Me neither. I'm not gonna lie. Like, permanent career highlight for now.
Like, what the fuck was that, man? How did that shit happen?
I don't. Dude, they were so cool, dude. They were so cool. Hello, chat. Also, Pyro, I read your message, by the way. I just read your message. I was looking down the entire time on my laptop. Noted.
He was looking at Shaw Lagoons.
Whoa, hey, we don't talk about that. We don't put any type of positivity on that sniper right now. Especially after this week, man. Like, oh my god, about to kill us and stuff? Like, okay. Rules?
Well,
Secret
I mean, it was
rules? Yeah.
kind of implied that, you know, not like it was her decision.
Nah, whatever. She's got enough free will. Whatever.
Jordan says that she is free.
How's the election campaign going, Jordan? Terrible. I'm down 90% in the polls.
You fucking suck. What the fuck?
It's not looking good, shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think my anti-Shala propaganda is not very popular with people this season.
This guy fucking stinks. Down 90 points, dude. Not even fucking Fetterman's down 90 points. What'd you do, dude?
Dude, I put the Israeli flag behind Shala, and I don't think folks like that.
Oh, actually, you know what?
I really don't think.
I take it back. I think the last poll I saw had Fetterman down like 109 points. Maybe you are doing a little bit better than him.
Yeah. He's not over, chat. It's not over. I can come back. I can come back. It's always a good comeback story involved in these things, you know. But dude,
did you enjoy the episode?
It was another
he
week
thought it was
of
shit,
calm,
dude. Oh my
calm
god.
zero. No, stop. What?
He's sighed, dude. He thought it was dog shit. That's fair though.
That's not true. That's not. It was definitely a calm episode. Like, you know, just like last week, definitely a calm. I would say that I definitely was a bit more intrigued. You know, last week in comparison to this week, I think last week had the bigger surprises. Looking at Shala and this whole Flugel thing, and then you get to the test, and then you get, you know, Orion, and then, you know, she knows the first sword scene, and, you know, there's a lot more interesting things going on this last week. In comparison to this week, kind of just laying out the groundwork. I feel there was definitely some potential late game setup here. A couple of nice little mentions here and there, looking at Valakia and all that good stuff, which surprised me. Again, I like how Tepe kind of slowly kind of starts treading on that. All right, we're going here next, by the way. Don't forget. Kind of deal. But wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It's pretty much the expected response, honestly. Right. The content of this episode's not particularly super interesting. I also don't think that they did an exceptional job trying to make it interesting. I mean, maybe they could have brought back the names of the floors or something, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a... That's in the bucket now. You know, I was holding out hope for last week, but I don't think it's happening this week. Or ever. After this week, I should say. Jordan thinks Tepe was planning on that when he wrote this shit. Is this true? Also, was he not cooking? Was he not planning?
What did you say you were planning? I wasn't paying attention. I'm working on the stuff for the office.
This freaking guy, chat.
I'm coming in and out.
Yeah. Now Garkar said Jordan thinks Tepe was planning on that when he wrote this shit.
Planning what?
I assume what you call it, the events today in today's episode.
I don't understand the question.
Clarify. Laying the groundwork for the Valakia stuff. The Valakia
I was
stuff,
like, I don't understand the question. What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being slow, but no. I assume so. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of, I don't know, man. He considering that's where we're going next. That's where we're going next, right? Valakia is up next, right? That's where we're going, right?
I mean, who fucking knows, man?
Yeah. What do you mean? No, we have to be going there. I miss Priscilla already, bro. Like, please come back. I'm so scared of her, by the way, Chad. I've already said this before. Like, when I was reading EX5 last year, the entire time as I got to the second half, I'm like, I am so scared from when we get there. If she doesn't make it out alive, I'm going to be devastated. I'm so scared for her arc, man. I know she's gonna go back home. Her greedy ass is going to go back home and try to take the throne back from Homeboy. And I'm so scared, bro. I'm so fucking scared. Like, dude, I'm so fucking scared. Oh my god, I can't wait till we get there. I can't wait till we get there, though. I know it's gonna be a good arc based off the action, but I'm so fucking scared, man.
In the
please
coming
don't let her, please don't
near
let her
future Joker,
because I just feel like Tepe is like, you know, it's kind of like the irony of like, you know, Return by Death, how like Subaru gets to technically, you know, not necessarily cheat it, but like cheat it in that way. But it's like that shit ain't flying for everybody else. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I'm so scared for her. But we will cross that bridge when we cross that bridge.
I'm making like the worst book of all time to put on the shelf. It fucking sucks ass, dude.
Oh, is it me? Is it me? Is it my book?
Yeah, I'm making a book for you.
Yes, I get ashes and I get a book. Let's go, baby.
It's so bad.
I get a portrait. Dude. I get a book. I get some ashes. I get a hole. I get a Barney outfit. Yo, I'm cooked.
You're thriving, dude.
I'm thriving in disrespect. Let's go.
Would you, hypothetically, if on this book I was giving you the last name Burial, would you enjoy that?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, wait, hold on. Is this a setup anyway? Let me think.
How would it be a
no,
setup?
It's okay.
I don't know. You just like Priscilla.
No, this is true. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Yozakura. Yozakura. Last name.
No, it's Jordan Burial, dude.
Yeah, I'll take it. Priscilla died of hantavirus. Yo, speaking of which, what's up with that? I heard we got some cruise ship infections, man. What's going on?
Northern Line canceled the super cruise for a reason, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna need somebody to handle it. So who can I assign? Yo, Ava, my favorite. Yo, can you handle that for us? You know, I really don't want to go on a lockdown again, even though it would benefit me substantially. But if you want to go handle that cruise ship and, you know, hit the sacrifice 1,000 for the millions, greater good scenario, you know, Fate anime style, that'd be great. What do you want? Yo, go. I can't say it on stream, but go handle the cruise ship. Dang. He got you as one of her 10 husbands who mysteriously died. Damn right. You guys were talking to my echo the entire time.
I didn't think he was just gonna accept it like that.
Hey,
he's just like, okay.
Hey man, I wouldn't mind getting killed by her or Ishtar, one of the two. You know, that's real grown shit, right?
What the fuck are you talking about, man? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Anyway, how about the episode, chat? How about the episode? So, the cruise ship. Okay, no, that was crazy. That's crazy. It'll probably be fine. It spreads human to human, but it doesn't cause massive outbreaks like COVID. All right. I'm going to believe you, Imaginary. And in 5 months, if this is not true, I will be suing you for false propaganda. Gooning on stream. I don't like the term gooning, Ava. I would prefer the term divulging in art. You know
Yo, this guy's gooning on stream, dude.
That's not what I said at all.
Would you think it's fair? Would you think it's fair to say that this episode was like the weakest of the season?
Oh, hands down. I think it was the weakest in like 3 seasons. Are you kidding?
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I don't think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm trying to think. Like, okay, season 3 didn't have a single slow episode, like at all. Like everything was like hit.
Go back
after
and watch
hit.
season 3, bro.
Well, okay, which episode was slow in season 3?
Dude, like half of them.
Okay, that's cap. That season was literally on fire the entire time. Content aside, stop the cap. Come on. Season 2 definitely did. Like I don't know. Season 2. The thing about season 2 is that there was so much tension every freaking week, no matter what happened. Like even if it was like a slow episode, like when Subaru was like talking to the clones and everything like that. It's just Roswell and like Garfield's aura the entire time just made it so like conscious, like continuously. You know, like good tension was lurking. You know what I mean? But
I don't know
this
if
week
I
was
can.
like.
I don't know if I can co-sign slowest in seasons, man. That sounds crazy.
Dude, come on, man. Think, Asa, think. Come on. I genuinely don't think there was like a slow episode. Season 3, episode 5. What was season 3, episode 5, chat? Hold on.
That's the Capella episode, isn't it?
Yeah, you done lost your mind, bro. Yo, I should. If I had the rights to smite you, I'd smite you myself.
I mean, you do.
Oh my. Yo, asterisk. Yo, asterisk. Yo.
Guy says, get a kid nut on stream. How do you propose I'm gonna do that?
Hey man, I mean, Mother's Basement is a bigger fish than that. Maybe, you know? Maybe.
I'm kind of surprised this episode Beatrice wasn't pumped about the library. She seems like a bookworm. Oh, she was. It just wasn't in the anime, so.
Are you serious? That's a cut?
Yeah.
Don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off. Before I even start.
I'm getting the jabs in early, bro.
Don't do this, bro. Don't do this. Message him, abduct him, call him. Nice. Get the domain expansion of attempts to get his attention.
I don't know anything about a kid nut, so I should probably figure something out about him before I ask him to come on my stream. Someone emailed me this morning, and they were like, "Hey, have you ever thought about Sean Chiplock?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude. I messaged him twice, got aired both times, so I don't know."
Hey man, three times the charm, man. 3 times the charm. You know what I mean? Can't hurt. Tell him you're gonna glaze a kid nut. He will come to you. Yo, only I can do that, chat. Hop off. In this environment, all right.
The guy's name is a kid nut, dude. I think he's got precedent over you. I don't know, man.
Whoa. Listen, he's not one with the goon like I am.
This was his territory first, bro.
This is true. Am I the only one who really liked this episode? I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't dislike it. You know what I mean? It was just calm. Like a really.
I gave it a
calm
6.
Episode. Yeah, I give it like a 7. You know, I had a couple of things that piqued my interest. You know, actually maybe a 6 is. No, I stick with a 7. I'll stick with a 7.
Bro,
like, I don't know.
Like,
Like
holding off on your videos to watch a kid's videos, bro. I'm sorry. Do you at least watch mine after? If you said no, you're getting fucking permabanned, by the way.
Yo, chat. If you guys start
6-7.
why are you guys spamming 6-7?
Yo,
6-7.
6-7.
Yo, shut up. All of you, shut up.
Did you watch them after?
Gracious.
Good.
All right, chat. To begin the rambling, starting with the beginning of the episode. Of course, we get back to where we left off last week. Naturally, we're at a library, chat. You know, more little isekai confirmations about Flugel giving Subaru was like, what the hell? Why would he even set this test? This is literally a universal diff, quite literally. Nobody else in this universe would know except for Subaru. So, yeah, more little parallels. But as you know, we have a Flugel does not equal Subaru thing. So, you know, I'll let that rock, whatever. But we're.
I want to hear your
thoughts
on Subaru equals Flugel if you have any.
Man, this is gonna be interesting because I've been thinking about this slowly, but I'm like, what could this mean? Okay, truthfully speaking, it's probably a thing of like, definitely not necessarily character, but more so like just presence in the world. You know what I mean? Like when I think about how ReZero has like these very few people that have been isekai'd, right? You know, I don't know what Flugel was like before, but you know, whether or not he was surrounded by witches before is a different story. You know what I mean? It's possible,
Mhm.
and this is like something I'm leading into with this episode. I think I might just kind of jump around to it now, just for the sake of this conversation. But
Mhm, mhm.
when I look at how this is actually my next points, but so going into the actual books, right, and then how Beatrice can read the books, and then how when Subaru went into Melee, not Melee's backstory, Typhoon's backstory, and how he was able to vividly kind of reenact somebody's previous events of their life, right?
Mhm.
And then they compared it to the trial, which, by the way, again, before we go too far, chat, Typhoon's backstory, pretty good, twisted, love it. Tapei always does a good job with the sins. Pretty straightforward. I'm surprised it kind of just came and went as fast as it did, to be honest with you. But because I don't know, maybe I'm just like expecting like long backstories for everybody, considering Echidna's got like, I don't know, like damn near like half an episode, like an entire episode, looking at Roswell. But um, you know, I hold on, somebody just fucking messaged me at work, bro. I'm not doing this right now. Gosh damn it, these people, man, piss off. I have a hard time believing that Echidna was not at this library at some point. It just doesn't check out between the way the tower was separated from the rest of the world. The way they fell in functions the same exact way as Beatrice's door system. And then you have this thing that
Can't even
essentially
read
it's
it.
like its own version of the witch trials, just instead of a temple and then you activate some stuff in the temporal. Oh my god, that's so clean. You go in the book. Like I have a feeling that Echidna was here, man. There's just no freaking. And then this whole thing about books too. You know what I mean? Like why books? I just have this feeling that because Echidna and Subaru met, and then he kind of gained some power from her when he drunk the tea and everything and all that good stuff. And you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's very interesting that Taipei is kind of doing this thing where not necessarily to trick you, but kind of make you think about how they're the same for like quote unquote the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? And I think that Flugel was just somebody that was also around a witch. I just don't know who. You know what I mean? I assume that it has to be Akinda though. It just has to be, man. Typhoon was already dead, leading to this tower and all that good stuff, obviously. So I truly think that that's probably what this is about. Truth be told, like I don't think this is like Flugel reincarnated or anything like that. I just think that's how it is personally, but it's still kind of hard to say, um, for the time being. But hey,
I think the
we'll
books of the dead are a fucking sick concept.
no, they are. They definitely are. And
They're
another thing
hella
too,
cool.
actually, yeah, I was thinking about that too. How when Subaru was talking uh to Melee. Why is everybody clicking me about Typhoon?
It's
What am I
Typhon.
doing
I mean,
wrong?
it doesn't really matter
Ty-
though.
oh crap, my bad, chat. I typed an extra O. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry, chat.
Are you
Typhon.
typing it?
There
Are
we
you
go.
typing it in Notepad?
I was, dude. That's literally how I do it at work.
Modern
I like,
modern Notepad has a spell check, and it might have corrected it for you. It fucking drives me
yeah.
insane.
I'm like, dude, why, man? Stop. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Typhon. All right, you can beat me with hammers later, okay? But going into the idea that Melee brought up about how what if Subaru would have dropped right then and there? You know what I mean? This is actually going to be very interesting, and I'm curious to see if Taipei will play off this. How if Subaru dies and he RBDs, does that instance of Subaru right before up until his death get recorded, and does he end up helping fill like a bunch of the archive too? You know what I mean? I think that'd be kind of cool, because I feel like with the way how the way this archive is kind of separated from reality, or not reality, but just in this separate space and all I have a feeling. I want to imagine that Taipei will kind of play into that. I don't know what that may end up being used for naturally. I assume it may be potentially for this seemingly, I don't know, memory loss slash amnesia thing that's coming, I think, later down the line based off the trailer for season 4, if I remember correctly. But we'll see. I think that'd be really cool though, to help Subaru kind of remember himself a little bit. I don't know, or just whatever the case may be. But cool stuff there. I did like that. I do think this has some very cool like core 2 setup if that's how it's put together, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. But I don't think that makes sense. It may not. It may not. I'm just thinking about how, like, you know, when they said how everybody who's dead gets recorded in the book, and I'm like, okay, well, what if Subaru like dies? Like, does he, you know, does that instance of him get recorded in the book? But I could be wrong, chat. I could be wrong. Most likely, I'm wrong. I'm not. I'm never really cooking half the time until I am.
Fucked up, man.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Backing off your shit immediately, bro. That's sad.
I mean, hey, man, I don't know. Chat might be gaslighting me too, though. You guys did this a lot last season when you guys were like, no, that didn't happen. Then it did fucking happen. So who knows? Who knows? If you guys are gaslighting me, so help me God. If you guys are gaslighting me again, all right. I mean, I could be wrong, but like I don't know. It sounds like something that would make sense.
When did we gaslight you last season?
I don't know. Aldebaran.
Chat, do you guys remember? Wait, what about him?
Anyway, I'm not doing this with you right now.
Chat, do you guys remember Jordan being gaslit last season? I don't remember anything.
You guys literally were like, Aldebaran's a cool guy. He's fine.
Yeah, he is. Oh, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again.
No, we're not gonna do this again because I'm gonna go to the next point and we're gonna just pretend this never was said.
Okay.
Yeah.
See that chat, he ran.
I agree.
See that chat, he ran. He didn't want to smoke.
I would. Jordan probably still doesn't believe. Oh yeah, then Schultz, fucking Schultz, man. Oh, no, let me calm down. Fucking.
What? What about him? What about him? What about the fucking like 8-year-old? What's your beef?
What isn't my beef? All right, that kid better have an insane arc in Valencia for all this gaslighting you guys put me through.
What does Jordan have against Al, the hero of Pristella? I couldn't tell you, man.
The hero is a stretch. The hero is a stretch.
No,
okay?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I heard you need a thumbnail guy. Yeah, you can DM me thumbnails that you've made if you made any.
Moist meter stream win. We'll have to have our own moist meter stream. It'll be. I don't even know. I don't even know. Chat. We'll figure out the name later. But yeah, Typhon's backstory was good. Pretty fine, straightforward. You know, twisted scale kind of motion, like that. And then of course she started fucking killing everybody, which is crazy. But you know, again, good witch stuff. And then I talked about how there's a season 2 mention, they're retracting the past. I did like the mention of was it Valerie?
Balroy.
Valerie the Balroy. Why did I pronounce that wrong? Balroy.
There you go.
You know, again, this is why I say like how we're literally getting close to Valencia and just that's where we're going next. Because again, EX5, and I was like, oh, cool mention, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm sure it's gonna come back again, and very soon. But you know, looking at the books of the dead and everything, of course, now that part in the OP with Subaru's laying on the ground or surrounded by books, I get that part too. I am curious to see that if the second half, if Meili will end up folding and trying to go read her past about her parents and all that good stuff. I know that's like a brief little part about how Subaru was like, you know, if you want to find it and learn about your parents, you know, we can go look for it. And she was like, nah, I'm good, you know. But you know, ReZero has a thing about change of heart, and you know, I think it'd be cool. You know, then again, though, at the same time, you can also ask yourself, you know, what does that add exactly for Meili's character? I'm not sure quite yet. But, you know, wouldn't hurt to see what okay, why are you guys putting spinoffs off his name? Be normal. Jesus, Barkley, Bertho.
They're just posting.
Charles
Barkley. They're just posting.
Barlin. Was that an aura? Byzantinium? Like, bro. Briggs, Babylon? Alright, bro. BBNO? Alright, but I definitely gotta ban you for that one.
Schultz.
Oh my. Schultz is the brother of Meili. Is this true?
You know, guys, I'm trying to make a sort of selection thing for The Office, and I'm skimming through the episode, and there are, like, no good shots of the sort of selection. Holy shit, man.
It's not looking good, chat.
Like, I'm really, like, I'm skimming through every time the sort of selection is on screen, and I cannot get a good one.
So, Jordan, do you have to remember Dinah's comment in season 3 about knowing Meili
from the OP?
Yes, I remember.
Shit. I forgot about the fucking OP.
I'm pretty sure, dude. That's the episode with Otto in them, right? And how somebody's daughter. I'm trying to think. Is that what I'm thinking about? I gotta pull out my season 3 notes. I feel like that's the episode with Otto and like how. That's what
Get your notes, little pup. Get your notes, little pup.
Gosh. Dude, I hope they transferred over to this laptop. I'm not gonna lie, or not laptop. This PC. Not gonna lie. I feel like they didn't. No, maybe I did. Maybe they did. Okay, ReZero season 4, ReZero season 3.
It was an episode.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, then yes, I remember
3,
that
right?
chat. Hold on, what is this thing right
Oh,
here?
was that the ending?
No, this is Heinkel's bitch ass fucking.
Whoa! What are you talking? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, versus Wilhelm battle ballad. Okay, no, that's too early. That's too early. I do remember the comment though. I do remember the comment. Yes, I'm keeping that in my back pocket. I am very much keeping that in my back pocket because if she goes and learns, she might learn about what really happened. I am a Sin Archbishop of the Witches Cult representing mispronunciation, Jordan. Well, go ahead and just slap me for whatever.
It's okay, Jordan. Don't let them get to you. You can. You know what you have the power to do, Jordan.
Ban them.
If you really wanted to, you could take that guy's life right now, and no one would stop you. No one could stop you.
Spoon, you be happy. I'm a merciful man, okay? I'm a merciful man. Heinkel as the best dad in fiction? Yeah, okay.
Guy who's
Alright,
only
buddy.
seen one dad in fiction.
It's okay, Jordan. Even though you keep making false accusations of gaslighting, it's okay. I am literally telling the truth. We can go back right now, chat, in time, and watch me get gaslit in real time.
Wait, who
Alright.
gaslit you?
But I'm not doing this with you. Go get the sword on stream, buddy.
Huh?
All right. We get.
What's your fucking problem, man?
Yo, what's your? You know what? I'm not letting this guy rage bait me, chat. He's good. He's fucking good, chat. I'll admit. Jordan
Me?
never read Once Upon in a Lagunica like he promised last year. Sad. Oh wait, what did I read? I know I read Beatrice's, and I read
you read
EX5.
You read EX5. You read a bunch of Priscilla and Al stuff.
I think that's why, chat. I was paying so freaking vividly, attention wise, and EX5 and all the Priscilla stuff, and I was like, man,
See,
this is a lot of information.
You guys gotta remember, Jordan's got like a. Sorry, this might scare some of you. Jordan has like a job, and he just doesn't really have like time to read a bunch of stuff sometimes. But I know maybe some of you guys don't really understand what that's like. But he's got a packed schedule.
This is true. This is true, chat. Though I will get around to it. I will get around to it. I will get around to it, chat. I promise. I don't wanna, cause I'm sure maybe somebody don't know it and was like, read it. I don't wanna hoe anybody, so I will get to it. Let me just get to it after this season, chat, if you don't mind. I will get around to it, and we can have a. You know, I'm sad that we didn't have a proper EX5 stream, and my memory is probably gonna be really messed up if I try to recite it now. I have like a ginormous notepad section about it though. My
EX5
God,
was so good, man.
it's phenomenal, bro. I kid you not that if we ever get it, I pray, dude. I pray we get an EX5 movie, bro. Like, please give me an EX5 Part 1 and Part 2 movie, bro. Please, bro. Just make Part 1 up until the, you know, her Priscilla or Prisca dies and Priscilla is born, and then give me the second half of the, you know, the Sword Slave, and oh my God, $1 trillion to ReZero, bro. 1 trillion. I will empty my bank account.
Part 1 making like $50 at the box office. Put Al on screen. Dude.
Please be serious.
Best-selling movie in anime history.
Please be serious. Please be serious. Chat. I can return by job. It's just true. I go to my 9 to 5 every day, chat. Unfortunately. Except Fridays, where we only work 4 hours.
Everyone in chat has
partial.
sugar daddies. Dude, I fucking wish, man. Fuck.
Yeah, chat, I'm sorry. I'm not enough for this guy, apparently. Unfortunately. We had partial EX5. I feel like we did. I feel like we may have, you know what I mean? Maybe
We spoke about it, I'm
so
pretty
much
sure.
last season. Yeah, we spoke about a lot of stuff last season. Goodness. EX2 has to be the first movie adaptation. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, going into Valakia, we got to put EX5 in the priority list. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You know, the Priscilla stocks are up, bro. You know, I'm just saying. I think a Priscilla movie before I think EX5 before Valekia would do freaking numbers. They could literally separate the team and get a movie team and an anime team, and they can space things out. Do EX5, let EX5 have a 6-month theatrical run or whatever, and
Yo, Dreamcaster, do you ever say anything that doesn't seem like it's fucking like straight out of grok? Do you ever like say coherent sentences, or do you just type bullshit the whole time you're here? I really don't understand. I don't understand.
what did he say? I didn't even see what he said.
It's like, I don't know, man. It's just like all been bullshit. It's been like fucking 5 weeks. Every week it's the same bullshit.
I didn't even see what he said.
Oh my god, man. The fucking LLMs are seriously a problem. I'm waking up Zorbus now. Becoming an issue.
An OVA compilation of Al, Priscilla, and Heinkel stories would be the best thing after season 4. Yo, low key. But like, bro, they can't. I mean, oh fuck, man. There's so much content though, bro. There's so much content. I'm pretty sure like not even like one OVA would finish like 20% of Priscilla's stuff, bro. They need like 8 Priscilla OVAs, bro. Please.
I'll be there for all of them.
I would too, bro. That'd be amazing. Holy crap. But
it is
about?
kind of
Right.
relevant.
Okay.
There was a lot more information about Balroy in the novels.
In this chapter novel,
Yeah.
like this episode content, what
Yeah.
they say?
So sorry, let me get my papers out.
My my papers.
So when
EX5.
when they first question Julius on the book that he was able to read, at first Julius kind of like tries to play it off. He's kind of like, oh yeah, well of course I knew about him. Like I'm a knight of the kingdom, so like, yeah I knew about him, so I could read my book, or I could read his book. So Subaru was like, I don't fucking believe you, and he took Balroy's book out of Anastasia's hands and he opened it and he couldn't read it. And he was like, well, I know about Balroy and I couldn't read it. And then Julius was like, I'm sorry for trying to cover up the truth. It's something I didn't want to talk about. And then he goes on to talk about how in terms of pure strength, and if you ignore Volcanica and Reinhard, Valekia would stand on equal ground with Lagunica because of the 9 divine generals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And very full of potentially regret or remorse, maybe. Julius talks about how he was the one who felled Balroy in battle. And Emilia and Subaru are like, how come you killing a divine general didn't lead to war between the two countries? And it's stated that Balroy had plotted a coup d'etat in the Empire at the same time as Julius, Reinhard, and Ferris being in Wallachia.
Oh.
There's a bit of a shock because they're like, wait, I thought Reinhard couldn't travel countries, and he was like, well, there was an exception in this case. So they all went to Wallachia, and Subaru's like, man, you're putting this guy on a pretty high pedestal for a guy who tried to coup the Empire. And Julius tells him that he does not believe that Balroy participated in the coup out of desire for personal gain or profit.
So what was okay? Why was Reinhard there then? Do I know? Should I know why he was there?
It's in the side story, EX4. It's all about that.
No way. Of course. Of fucking course. You're kidding me, right? Oh, that's Julius's story too, bro. Okay. Well, I got some reading to do, it seems. Son of a.
It would make Garkar very happy if you read EX4.
Okay. All right, Garkar, don't worry, I got
Not
you.
that you have to, you don't have to if you don't want to, but like, it would make him happy.
We will be reading. We will be reading, Shad. Don't worry. Summertime reading will be happening.
Summer.
I need to know. I need all the Wallachia context before we get to the next season. I must be strapped and ready to swing. Jordan will do anything but read EX4. I will read EX4, okay? I will start reading EX4 at work, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's starting to slow down a little bit.
Bro,
Getting to that point, bro, I'm
man.
ahead of my dude. Facts, bro. That's why I'm here on time every day. Or
Don't
every
read, continue to LARP till the end. I got bad news for you, dude. He's already
dude.
up, more of a reader than most anime onlys, probably.
Yeah, true. This is actual truth, Nuke. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan,
read
he did.
EX5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Balroy is in
I did read
EX5. I
EX5.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, the mention of it made me lean forward because I was like, oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
no, I know about Balrog and EX5. That's why I was saying how like the whole thing about Tepe leaning into like Wallachia after this. You know what I mean? Because I noticed the name mention and then the coins. You know what I mean? Like it just felt like he was dropping hints how like we're going there next. By the way, like like BT Dubs, prepare yourself. So that's what I thought. Jordan, the Archbishop of LARP, is no more. I literally don't LARP, chat. I don't even know what LARPing. You know what? You guys made me distracted.
Jordan is more of a reader than a lot of rezero fans. Let that sink in.
This is true, chat. I heard you guys' community is a place of all time. You know, But I don't know if I want to be there, but I'll make it work. Ship this dude to Brazil. Okay.
Bye, Jordan.
Wait, what?
Would have been awesome if I just fucking hung up on this guy.
Jordan Dev have the LARPing aura, but he doesn't actually LARP. That's true. That's how I scare away
The LARPing
people.
aura.
My LARPing aura. I steal you guys' aura, you know. I've only read to Arc 9. Oof, that's far, buddy.
Further
I
than
watch
Jordan will ever
Rezero
get.
TikToks. Hey, I'll get there. You know.
Yeah, when it's animated.
Yeah. When it's animated, you know, we'll be here in 2037.
Will we?
I reckon. Yeah, we will.
Well, I guess we'll see about that.
Yeah, I guess we will. And I'll come back to this clip in 2037 in this exact moment. What's today? 5 dash. So the stream on 5-6, 86 minutes deep. I will find this exact clip.
I'll be on my
like,
CPAP
wow.
machine.
Dude, man. He's the old bit of my life longer than my father.
Ooh, I'm getting close to that benchmark too.
Hey, man. True ReZero fans watch Jake's 1, 2, 3 chapter summaries instead of reading. I have seen that person do chapter summaries. So I haven't watched any though for spoilers reasons, but
Yeah.
I've seen them pop up on my feed before.
Yeah.
Back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Make sure you know, man. Okay. All right. So going back to the episode, chat. We were leading to some interesting things here with Shala. So again, this is why I don't stand her, chat. So we got some secret rules here. Damn near, at first I thought they were like some binding vows that Flugel put on her, but nah, she's just that loyal, which is crazy. But whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna lie. I do have to admit though, I really enjoy like the little gags of Shala, man. I can't like they are pretty amusing. I hate it. I like the little Shala gags and like the one with like Amelia when she was like, don't be me, not don't be me, but what I forgot what she said, but she made Subaru like repeat it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. I was like, okay, but going into Charlotte's rules though, I definitely expect these to kind of come around. Most of the later ones than the earlier ones, but you're stuck in here, aka the tower, until you reach the first floor. Can't leave before completing. Obviously, you can't violate the rules. So I'm wondering, instead of violating, can you find loopholes in the rules? You cannot disrespect the archive. So this is one thing I'm also expecting to see. I wonder if a fight breaks out and you lure them into the archive, what happens? They probably get consumed or something by the books. Who knows? And then, of course, you can't do damage to the tower, which is fine. Very interesting stuff. I assume then at that point, obviously the fights have to they got to take place inside. So it's gonna be interesting to watch those unfold. Again, I don't know if any immediate loopholes will be present down the line for whatever conflict may be, but we'll see. Interesting, of course, that Shala is willing to override Subaru's rules or request over those rules though. So that just kind of shows how kind of cooked we are. Disrespect the archive is very vague. That could be anything. Like I'm thinking about like if any of the books like get trashed or caught in battle or burned or maybe even not put back in the same place that they were before? Question mark. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's interesting. I don't expect the crew to Or maybe like if you put them back in the wrong place, you know what I mean? Like I want to imagine like the crew when they were taking books off the shelf, they took them down, but they didn't put them back up technically. So, you know, maybe it doesn't count as disrespect, but who knows? Who knows? Well, we'll see. We'll see. If you violate the rights of any of the books, do they have? Do they? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Jordan doesn't know. He's never read a book before, so he's not really familiar with the stuff.
This is true, chat. I mean, I read the EX5 on the computer, so it's not a book technically. It's a nice little long little text PD.
I didn't think you were just gonna like. I thought you were gonna fight back.
No, dude, you know me, man. I always roll the punches, man.
I thought you were gonna fight back.
You think I maintain that Barty smile going against the grain? Nah, man.
Oh, maybe.
I go with the ocean, man. From ocean, you know. Look at me, man. Look how happy I am, man. Like, I need a version of this. Yo, Caper, if you're still here, I need a version of this Barney where it's like my eyes are like wide open, like you can see like the red lines around my eyes, bro. Like I'm stressed as hell.
I'm gonna need that for like about, man.
Dude, I need that for the Valakia season, bro, because I know I'm gonna be stressed the entire time until I know Priscilla's okay, bro. I'm gonna be so stressed, bro. Just every week I'm just sitting there like, oh, she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. Jordan, do a band for band right now. Yeah, let me get the payday, and we'll talk.
Yo, Availing said he was gonna gift members today. Where the fuck is he?
Did I? Oh, that is true. You see, Ava's a fraud. Ava's a fraud.
You motherfucker. There he is.
Put Barney.
He hasn't caught up to the stream yet.
Put Barney in a straitjacket. Why would you put me in a straitjacket?
Dude, where's the money for the bomber jacket first? Oh shit, he got you though.
Whoa, whoa!
You said
that's
like $10
right.
for
That's
the
right.
bomber jacket, bro.
Right? No, that's true. 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 I did say that.
You fucked up.
Did you do it, Caper? Did you do it? I don't see my drip on stream, Caper. I don't know, man.
Are we going to recreate something similar to the maid picture for this season? That would be awesome, dude. But I don't know if Jordan's a little scared though.
Dude, I told you, Chad. My friend has AFK'd off the face of communication, and I have no idea if I can get that address again. Here, damn. Thank you, Ava. Respect +1. Is that a sword? Oh, did I get a sword? Yo, put the sword like below, like where I'm grabbing the hilt. Bro, please. Bro, please. Bro, please.
No, it's in stone, bro. You don't get that shit.
No. Come on. Let me.
Thank you for the 5 gifted, Ava. Thank you.
God damn.
He's so sweet, dude.
Yeah, you're alright, I guess. You know, you're not torturing me with anything fucking blue. But I digress. But other than that, you know, we got these rules in place. You know, we'll see what happens. Again, the similarities between the tower and the graveyard, though. You know, just very interesting stuff, chat. I'm curious to see what. I really hope we get an origin story of this tower. Like, please give me Flugel. Please give me Echidna or whatever witch was associated with him so I can confirm this theory. I hope it's Echidna. I really do. Like, I really. Jordan Shala cosplay win. You guys want me to be a slut so bad. Like, first a maid, then Shala, bro. You might as well just, like... I forget. That's a little crazy to say on stream, but... Jesus,
what the fuck?
Did you see that glitch? Was it just me?
No, it did that when I hit Control Z.
Oh.
It, like, fucking... Some crazy shit happened, man. I don't know what's going on.
It's the sword, bro. It recognizes me. It's trying to come to me, but you're denying it. Give me the sword, Asta. I won't nuke stream. You don't act like we ain't justified in our wants. Chat, listen. I would love to please the people, but even I got limitations, all right?
Do you?
All right? I do. Except when it comes to Ishtar. At that point, it's just a different story.
This is news to me. I didn't know you had limits.
Amen. Impale Barney with the sword. Yo. With all 3 swords. Yo. Sensei being a misogynist again? No, bro. Charlotte looks like she literally has been outside in Atlanta on the strip club, bro. Stop, bro. Don't do this, bro. Don't do this, bro. Don't do this, bro.
Oh, brother.
Like, chat, I'll be looking left and right, making sure nobody comes behind me, bro. Because if they see those physics, bro, I'm literally getting fired, bro. Like, that's raps. GG's, bro. No more fucking chicken strips and rezero for me, or sandwiches and rezero. Jordan wants chopsticks. Yo, I could get some chopsticks. Jordan, get in the Charlotte cosplay. Listen, chat.
Damn, dude, you look good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, chat. I don't think my current build would fit in the Charlotte cosplay. I think I might burst through it. Like, I'm already like bursting at that maid outfit, but like currently right now, chat, I don't think that's a good idea. But I'm just gonna burst right through the already bikini bra. So looking good, chat.
Someone's asking an interesting question. Are we thinking Flugel copied Echidna's homework with the Sanctuary, or the opposite?
Shitowski, man. It has to be Echidna copied him. She had to have been around. Wait a minute. See, that's the thing too. I don't know what chronological. I want to assume Echidna lived longer than the other witches. So in that regard, I want to imagine that Echidna copied his homework. She probably had never thought about preserving knowledge like that, or something similar like that, until maybe meeting Flugel, and then she carried it on with her own work and then left it to Beatrice and technically Subaru. Too much muscles? Yes, potentially. I think we're assuming that Flugel has magic, though. I mean, he might. He might. Echidna equals Flugel. All right, we're losing the plot. I'm going to the next point. We lose the plot. Yeah. So moving forward, Amelia came in clutch. She recognized that the stairs that we need are actually where we've already been before. Pretty clever of her. Going up the stairs, cute little Beatrice scene, screaming her little joyful, whimsy self off as she, is getting carried by Subaru upstairs. And then we arrive at another white room. Of course, this white room has a sword in the center, and Subaru surprisingly goes and pulls the sword. Thought it was gonna have to be like a Julius thing, considering the whole Austria and Knights of Lagunica connection, all that good stuff, but it wasn't. The thing that I found a little bit weird about this scene, chat, was just how like Reed was introduced. Like, it started out with like person who grabbed the sword, earned his pardon, and like it almost felt like Reed was like winding up at the beginning, kind of like a game. You know what I mean? Like how like a game first starts up. The way he was repeating himself, and then he just kind of snapped into gear. You know what I mean? It's very, very interesting. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And yeah, we get to meet Reed this week. Very, very interesting personality. I did enjoy the little gag of the hot chick, sexy chick, brat, small. What does he call Subaru? Wuss. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, do you not recognize the aura that's in front of you? That's crazy. But he was waking up. Yeah, okay. I figured as much. Like, it was kind of weird. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, what?
He was walking up the stairs.
Yeah, somebody.
This is funny.
Somebody hit this guy. Oh wait, you're reading chat. Never mind.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Fuck you, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. If we put Reed on the pitch, what position would he play? I don't know anything about baseball. Also, help me.
I don't know anything about baseball either, bro. So something that's interesting to note that you wouldn't really know about. At this point, obviously, because it's like a book and such, it's not like instantly, immediately clear that this is Reed Estrella, but because of the marketing,
right?
You kind of like know immediately. You kind of like know instantly, yeah.
Yeah.
But like when you're reading it, there's like a little bit of room for speculation, at least.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. They kind of killed that with the marketing. What the hell?
Yeah.
How'd they do that, man?
I don't know.
Went a little overboard this year. Went a little overboard, man. I'm talking about soccer. Oh, he's a defender, chat. He's a defender. Come on. Haven't you watched Aoashi? Come on. Or he might be a center, low key.
I don't know anything about
marketing. You see,
soccer.
You see a guy. Oh, come on, dude. No, get over here. You're coming to the World Cup. Come
I
on.
don't really want to though.
I don't think I asked, bro. Like, get in the plane.
Oh, I'm okay. I think I'm gonna
Get-
stay home.
and watch it for free in the
Staying
comfort
at
of
home?
your.
No, I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna watch it either. To be honest, I'm just bullshitting.
I think I'm just gonna like. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Why did you pronounce it that way? What did I say? What did I say exists?
Who pronounced what in what way?
You know, maybe I should just like start doing sign language. You know, like I get like a VR tracking like for my Barney hands, and then start sign languaging the entire stream. You know,
What the fuck, man?
chat might be right about you, Jordan. Like I got here and I'm noticing this shit. Yo, what did I do, bro? I thought you were cool, man. Also, one thing that's bugging me: the dragon sword read. Well, okay, okay. Is it Aoashi? Is that it? Is it Aoashi? Goodness gracious! Oh my god! What were you cooked? Okay, the dragon sword read doesn't look.
Got
Hold on.
stun
The dragon
locked.
sword read doesn't look like it would match actual Reed's aesthetics. The scabbard looks like it was made to match the knight outfit.
Well, I mean, maybe it was, but like maybe he like never wore it.
It's true. It's true. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damn. There's always cooking me, bro. But we get to the end of the episode, and in conclusion, chat, prepare for a Hamel cut next week. I'm sure it's
Not
about
a
to
lot
go
to talk
down.
about this week, man. Not a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is not. I again, just nice little bits of information, some foreshadowing for little things, but not really much to really sink your teeth into, which is okay. You know,
They should have
we
re-added
all
the
have those.
floors, man. They
Yeah,
should have re-added the floors.
yeah. Unfortunately, to say, I think that would have been just a good thing to just kind of think about and talk about for the back of your mind. But
Like, I feel like that would have patched kind of like the big hole in the episode, I guess.
right, no, I
'Cause
agree.
it's-
After what you told me, Jesus.
Because it's not necessarily like balls to the wall, like crazy reveals or anything. It's like just something to speculate on, and you could just kind of move on after that.
Right,
But I digress. Whatever. Who knows when they're gonna add it? Maybe never.
right. Yeah, but all in all, chat, fine episode. I'm looking forward to the next week. I can't wait to see how I just do 1v8s everybody, pretty much.
So, what do you think about the episode? I watched the video and I hear it again. Yeah, it was good. I was like 6 out of 10.
Jordan, what do you think about the scene of Shala dissing spirits and them asking if she was one? Okay, that's a good point, actually. I think that's why I think I might have missed that. No, I think I was like multitasking at the same time. That's a good point, chat.
Deep
She
throated
clearly.
sandwich, man.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I got that chicken bacon ranch. Fuck me, dude.
From
Woo!
where?
Anyway.
From where? Was it Jimmy John's? Oh my god, Jimmy John's is ass!
It's walking distance and it's cheap and it was good. Leave my sandwich alone.
It's walking distance and it was cheap. You don't gotta add the third adjective, bro. It's all good.
It was good, man. It was so good, man. That crunchy bacon. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, chat. I don't know what Charlotte is. You know what I mean? That's a good conversation to have, honestly. I wonder if Charlotte is the introduction of something new for ReZero. You know, she's been around for that long, but she's not necessarily a spirit. She could be a I don't know. I really don't know. Like I don't know if she is the result of something. I don't know, actually. I really don't know to think, honestly. We haven't really met anybody in ReZero that is like Shola. If she is in a
Let's
very
see a picture of
peculiar
this.
position as a character, I know she obeys Flugel, so maybe it's like she literally cannot die until Flugel's tower is clear, or Pleiades' tower is essentially cleared. You know what I mean? Maybe she's bound by like as long as the tower has a purpose, she has a purpose, kind of deal. You know what I mean? And her life is essentially prolonged. So it's not necessarily like she's a spirit, but she's bound by something that is more powerful. You know what I mean? That last promise. And I guess maybe it's kind of like Beatrice, where it's like, Echidna was like, until you want to choose somebody, you just chill in here and hold on to my shit, even though Beatrice is a fairy. But you know what I mean? Like it kind of, I don't know. I feel like if that was the case, Sharla would be the last like really strong parallel between Flugel and Echidna. You know what I mean? You got Sharla, you got Beatrice, you got the tower, you got the garden, you got the functions of how the tower is separated away from the world, and then you got Beatrice's door system. You got the archive, you got Beatrice's library of knowledge left by Echidna. You know what I mean? Like she would be the last piece of
Sleepy.
What?
That's his Orbis right now.
Yeah?
He's sleeping on his blanket. That's his favorite blanket.
Yeah, his favorite free blanket. Bro didn't even pay for that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at him, man. He's so cute. I'm bound my promise to work wife to grab her coffee. That's real, man. I get it, man. I absolutely get it. That will be me one day, chat. Hopefully. Jordan, have you considered that Charlotte's top is shaped like a butterfly? Also, have you considered she could be a mech? Okay, stop with the second point. I hate that you're making me look up Shala to confirm this. I feel like a goon. Hold on. Shala.
Little do we know, he looked up Charlotte. That shit autofilled, bro.
Stop, bro. Stop. Take your point. I take your point. But what a design, bro. What's up with that, bro? rezero animators and these hips are insane, bro. Goodness gracious. Let me get off this damn. Like, bro, I'm just thinking about it. It's like, bro, they always be drawing like that little crevice, bro. like you see it with Anna, bro. It's like, what's going on, man? Jordan as a wife, nice. This is true. Chat. I would be the wife in the relationship. Don't let your current GF stop you from finding a love of your life, Jordan. I am single as hell, chat. If I had a wife, chat, if I had a wife chat or a girl chat, I would have to be like, yo, listen, like every Wednesday, like.
You're right. He's not looking at the top.
I would have to be like, yo, you gotta be like single for like 2 hours, okay? I gotta go to rezero chat. Dots on Shala colors? You mean like the orange, or you know? Who we talking about here, Mimi? Who we talking about? Shala shot Bayako because she's racist to spirits. Holy nuance, bro. It's like Shoto all over again.
Oh.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's good. That's good reflection right there. The rezero fairy is used to refer to evil spirits. Crunchyroll mistranslates the usual spirit as fairy in part of the episode, which is not good in context. Nice, dude. It's never a rezero week. Yeah, I was about to say it's never a rezero. What we had like a perfect translation in episode 3, and then it just went downhill, right?
Did we? I don't really remember. I haven't really kept track.
I feel like nobody complained about a mistranslation in episode 3.
I don't know. There was not much cut from this episode, by the way. The Ballroy thing was kind of the biggest. There's a funny joke at the start of the episode where Subaru was talking about the cruelty of like the first examination or whatever, and Shala's like, well, at least Master left it solvable, you know. Reed wouldn't have done that.
Bro, she really does not mess with him, bro. Like, the way she passed out, she was like baka baka baka, like, yeah, she was knocked out, like, bro. She does not like this dude, bro. I kind of want to see them fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of tough.
When they first go to the library, Betty seems visually quite excited, and Subaru says he's a bit surprised by that. He tells her that he would have thought that she would have bad memories of the Forbidden Library, but she says that not all those years are necessarily bad. And also, it's where Subaru told Betty to choose him, so ultimately it will always be remembered fondly.
No. Why'd you tell me that? No. Don't piss me off. No shot. I got cut out of a Choose Me reference, bro. No. Yo, bro. Give me homeboy's Twitter, bro. Give me director of the episode. Give me what's his name, bro? What's our director of rezero right now, bro? I forgot his fucking name.
Shinohara, bro?
Himself. Yeah, give me Shinohara's Twitter. I got something to say to him real quick. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I should, bro.
Yeah, I'll go look for it. Don't worry, bro.
I'm gonna be complicit, bro. What the hell?
You know, you're right, man. I can't be throwing you under the bus like that.
Right, you remember the scene where Amelia's asking if it's fine for them to grab the books?
Yeah, I do.
So that goes a little bit differently. in the novels. She still asks. Subaru still says yes, but she grabs it, and he's like, "Holy shit! I didn't think you'd actually do it." Um, like he was like, "All I did, I said it was probably fine, not that it was guaranteed." And then Emilia is like, "Well, if Subaru says it's fine, it's probably fine." And then Julius follows up by saying that Subaru was able to solve a riddle nobody else could answer, and that was quite an achievement. And then the narration goes as follows: Emilia's trust, Beatrice's affection, Julius's sincerity. They were all things that Subaru wanted to have, but when he actually had them, the sense that something was wrong about it still refused to fade. Subaru was always doubting whether he really deserved to have any of it.
Aw. Aw. Man, that could have been like a nice like little sentence or two added into the episode. You know, of him like reflecting on that, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of going into that self-doubt kind of deal, you know? Jordan asking for Shinohara, he's becoming yo, don't ever compare me to that guy, bro. Holy crap. I have seen his escapades, bro. I saw his tweet about Witch Hat the other day. Jesus Christ, bro. I like, bro. Come on.
There's just a very small segment after they deduce that like you need to know the person to read the book.
Right?
They go like, "Oh, Subaru a witch and Julius a general." And then Aridna is like, "A witch, huh?" And she like kind of jokingly asks if he's like secretly a member of the witch cult. And Subaru just like shrugs in resignation, but the entire room looked like they had bitten into something sour, is how the narration describes it.
Bro, see, okay. Bro. That'll be interesting. Well, I don't know. Where he was, dude. They don't know that. Don't do Jordan like that. Nobody's on. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Chad. That's interesting, man. It's like they remove like these little moments. You know what I mean? It's like I know it's not like the end all be all, but like you know, it's just little stuff that makes the episode more flavorful if it stayed in the episode, of course.
Small moment where they're going up the stairs to the examination. Subaru is thinking about Flugel and the kind of guy Flugel is, or sorry, the way Subaru puts it, the kind of bastard Flugel is. And he thinks that because he most certainly comes from Earth, and because he has a German name like Flugel, Subaru's like, if this next trial requires German history, we are all fucked.
See, that's good, man. Even Subaru's like, yo, wait, I got limits to this story.
Yeah.
Please.
Pretty much
for the love of God.
Pretty much the last cut is when they make it upstairs to the next white room. Subaru's like, oh my god, are we back on the 3rd floor? Because it's another white room. And Emilia is like, no, it's fine. The staircase up to the first examination had 54 steps. This one had 444 steps. And Subaru's like, you counted?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You fucking counted? All right, Amelia, I see you, man. I love Amelia, man. She's so quirky in like her own productive ways. Oh,
that's
man.
Pretty much it. I mean, there's like some other minor cuts here and there, but those are like the quote-unquote biggest ones, even though some of them aren't really that big at all.
Right.
Biggest one is really Balroy.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of see. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Like they gotta be. I'm telling you, the ReZero team, they gotta be ready to start filling some holes and gaps, man. Like this Valakia, like, dude, it's crazy how like, God, we know like technically as an anime only, we know virtually like nothing major for Valakia quite yet, outside of like Kurgan and a couple other things. But like, bro, Valakia just seems like it's about to be like such a like a pivotal arc, man. Like I don't know, something like I don't know, man. I something in the back of my head is just like when we get to this arc, it's about to be something on and popping, bro. Like I don't know, man. Maybe it's just I don't know, man. I'm reading EX5 changed me, bro. Like I don't know, something. I don't know. I just think about it from time to time, bro, and I'm like, man, like I'm worried about Priscilla. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, chat. Like I might need to watch like the next season at home, bro. Like I just in case she gets capped, bro. Because I can't be crying in the workplace, chat. Everybody's gonna walk over to me and be like, Jordan, are you okay? I'm like, yeah.
I don't know why you're. What's with you talking about Priscilla getting capped all of a sudden, dude?
Bro, I do. I'm telling you, bro. The red flags are there. Like she literally defied death once. She's going to go back for that throne, man. She doesn't know how to walk away, and that's her damn problem. She's going to walk too close to the sun, man. She's literally going to pull an Icarus and get smited down. And then Aldebaran's going to mourn and fuck off and
Gonna
do
fucking
whatever
blow
he
his
needs
head
to
off,
do.
bro.
He might, bro. Like
He's
he
gonna
might.
blow his
Like,
shit off smooth, dude.
Like I'm so concerned, bro. Like I can't, like, dude. I'm just telling you, bro. Like I know for a fact that if she dies next season, bro, I will be crying at work, bro. Like you know what I might have to do, bro? We have like these little like rooms at work you can like reserve. Bro. I'm gonna have to like reserve a room, bro. Like that ass, bro. I might be like, yo, I got a meeting in here for like an hour, bro. Don't come in here, but I need to like get myself together, bro, before I walk back out, bro.
Imagine you do it on the episode you think she's gonna die, then she doesn't die, and you fucking reserve the room for nothing.
And then the next episode she does die. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like fuck, bro. I can't be crying in the kitchen area, bro.
You go through all of season 5, Priscilla doesn't die. You just keep coming out the fucking little room that you reserve every fucking week.
It's like, bro. I guess she's okay, chat. Next, you know, bro. Fucking,
oh shit.
They're gonna play the Liliana OST that she played, and it's gonna be her life just fading. I'm gonna be like, oh fuck. I'm gonna be spamming outside work, bro. Like this is shit I was talking about last year, bro.
Out with no
well,
Priscilla is like my cat when he lost his balls. True.
Dude, what the fuck? Bro, what?
That's true. Dude, Northern Lion canceling the cruise has been vindicated because of the hantavirus. That's what I'm saying, man. Jordan and I, we should have gone, dude.
Yeah,
like if that shit stuck around, dude, we could have gotten the shirts that say we got pregnant on the Northern Lion Super Cruise.
This is true. This is true. Chat with pride.
That shit would have been fucking awesome, dude. Oh my god, I might just get it anyway, bro.
I'm gonna take $10,000 into the gambling area of the casino and come out with nothing.
Putting on the shirt that says I got impregnated on the Northern Lion Super Cruise, and someone goes like, "Wasn't that canceled?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got it in preparation." So.
Like, well, I mean, you still want it? It's like, yeah. They'll come back. They'll come back at some point.
Yeah, surely there'll be a round 2, man.
Yeah, I'm sure. We got Jordan crash out before GTA 2. I haven't crashed out yet. She's still alive. That's all that matters right now. I just know that she's gonna come back for her throne, and I'm praying she wins and kills her brother this time. Please.
What the fuck, man?
Please. Dude, she has to win, bro. She has to win. But I just know I know one thing though. That fight, if it happens, is going to be insane. I know.
Why would they even fight each other, man?
What?
Like, why would she even want the throne? She's chilling, isn't she?
I don't know, man. You want to get her get back, bro? Like she knows what belongs to her. She knows what belongs to her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, bro, she's coming back, bro, and they're gonna fight, and that sword action is gonna be so cool. And then we're gonna get the fucking Chancellor Vincent cutting down Priscilla cut, bro. Like, it's gonna be. Oh my god. Bro. I wish they would do that shit to her, bro. Oh my god. Bro. Oh my god, bro.
Vincent can't even fight. He just schemes and talks loud.
Hey, man. We don't know, but he could have changed that after all these years, man. We don't know. He could be as good as Julius now, for all I know, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know.
Should be EX4, bro.
If Vincent wanted her dead, he would have killed her way before she got on IMO. No, it's not that. It's just the fact that if she come back home talking all that bullshit, well, he's gonna have to stand on business at that point. You know what I mean? Like what you want him to do? You want him to sit there and get bitched in front of the throne in front of everybody? No, man. Priscilla's gonna come in there talking like somebody's black auntie, talking about how this is my throne in front of the divine generals. Vincent gonna have to do something, bro. He can't just take that disrespect. What y'all want from him, bro? He ain't gonna go get her, but you know.
You're tweaking, bro.
You know, dude, I'm not tweaking.
You're fucking tweaking, dude.
Dude, listen, bro. My anime only senses are like throbbing. All right, like I just feel it, bro. Like I feel it's coming, bro. I feel it. I feel it, bro.
Is this a safe space to ask questions too? If you're an anime only, yeah. If a novel reader answers you with novel spoilers, they will be dealt with. Do not fear.
This is true.
But maybe you should like close your eyes at chat every now and again, just in case.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, chat. Jordan, thoughts on Miles from EX5? That was the guy who served under Serena, right? If so, I thought they were pretty cool. I thought him and his brother were pretty cool.
You gotta
Pretty
read
sure.
EX4 so you can see Vincent begging Reinhardt with 1 foot and 1 head and no arms and no body and no leg and no nothing to save him from the coup.
That's crazy.
Oh
That's
shit.
actually crazy.
Man, I really wonder if at any time ever, at any point in our lives, they'll ever do side story adaptations like that, man.
Dude, they
It's not
have
looking
to.
good,
I
bro.
just,
It's all I can say.
dude,
Is it's not looking good.
I just genuinely don't understand, bro. Like this is something pissing me off, bro. It's like Kadokawa and White Fox have to realize that ReZero is their most profitable anime, and they literally had like, dude, they could literally make side story out of. They could stop the main series right now and just make side story adaptations for the next 4 years, and it would be amazing. Like I don't understand why they won't. I don't think it's good for them to wait till the series is over, especially when we're in this time where series are taking time to fill in certain gaps of content in between stuff. You know what I mean? JJK with Volume 0 after Season 1. Like, you might as well just go ahead and give us that context. It literally does not hurt anybody. Do a White Fox X collaboration with another studio if you have to, bro. Give me... Listen, chat. All right, listen. Okay, okay. The best case scenario, in my opinion, for ReZero, give me a ReZero and A1 Pictures collaboration on the movies, on the side story content. You guys, that would be incredible. I have to sneeze so bad. Hold on. Excuse me. Holy moly, I almost died.
Performative sneeze.
What is that? Okay. Give that shit to Critic Studios, dude. I think A1 will go crazy though with the chat. I'm not gonna lie, because A1's animation for like effects and stuff like that, looking at SAL, has come so freaking far. Dude, I swear there is someone in Kadokawa that hates that's high in power that hates ReZero and mad as fuck that it's carrying the company, so they do the bare minimum for it. Honestly, I just don't see why they wouldn't do it, man. Like it's just such a gold mine. It's such a free opportunity.
We have one project left for the 10-year anniversary. 9 of them, pretty much absolute. Oh, sorry, 8 of them, nothing burgers. 1 of them, the cool figures that we're getting. Well, some of them are cool, I assume. And all we have left unannounced is Project 10.
Project.
So,
10. Season 5?
Honestly, my guess is it's just gonna be Season 5, and like it's gonna move nobody, because I feel like everyone sees it coming.
Hey, we'll get the key. Yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that
But
they
if
haven't
it's
announced it yet, bro.
If it's like, oh,
EX5.
Project 10, we're gonna do some side story adaptations. Oh my god, dude, we're gonna start killing people in chat.
Dude.
We're gonna start killing people in chat.
Oh my god, bro! I'm getting Vortex. I'm getting Ava. I'm getting Pyro out of here, bro. I'm sacrificing
We're gonna
the
start
best
killing
adaptation
people,
possible,
dude.
bro. Dude, that would be legendary, bro. All we need is just one movie for them to realize how much money they can actually make, bro. Like, dude, oh my god, EX5, bro. Just EX5, like, fuck. Oh my god, I'll be there premiere night, bro. I come to Cali so we can watch that shit together, bro. No cap, bro.
Dude,
oh my god, bro.
On God, bro, let's do it.
Dude, on God, bro. If they were to do that, bro, hey, listen, I'll be there premiere night, bro. I'll be there. I call off work. I get in the airport that Thursday because it's probably gonna be a Friday release, and we gonna be there premiere night, bro. Oh, we gonna go to the most. I'm gonna get us the most bougie ass theater California got near you, bro. We will be there on time.
Probably not many, but you can try. You can give it a good try, yeah.
Hey man, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We are all sacrificing you first, Jordan. So you don't even know. Like, listen. You can't kill me. I'm Barney. All right, I'm mythical. Isekai Quartet even got a movie. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. They need to commit to adapting content that doesn't have Subaru in it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. It literally adds, like, there's no harm to this, bro. Like, I don't know. We should have had like the Cruise adaptation before last season, and then we should have had EX5. We should have EX5 before season 5, and then maybe Julius, side. So I also don't know though when these all were written, so my time could be off. But chat, there's just so much potential. There's just so much potential. Jordan doesn't have to be there for the world he's trying to create. I don't, chat. I just need ReZero to win. I don't
He's
have
like
to
one
be
of
there
the
to see it.
he's like one of the disaster curses, man. He just wants to usher in
True.
a new world. He doesn't have to benefit from it.
This is true, chat. I will usher in the world of EX5 and being the best movie adaptation, and in return, I'll get sealed in the Gojo's box and put 5,000 feet underwater.
Gonna commission Caper to make a Gojo and Barney for the next stream.
Dude, please?
That
Please,
would be
actually,
awesome.
wait, I'm fired. Yo, Caper, if you're here, Caper, if you are here, I need you to,
He's about to make another. He's like, another $10. Do you trust me this time? I'll really pay it this time.
Nah, I will. I get paid next week, bro. No cap. Caper, listen. Give me a temp fade and a blindfold and like the white Shinjuku Showdown jacket, okay? And my life is yours. All right. I'm just saying. I will look so fire, bro. Oh my god. I think adapting Garfield's side story, while Subaru is fighting Ram and Remy goes to fight the three-headed monster. There's a Garfield side story? Awesome.
I'm not aware of it.
Really?
Dude, I don't think you know how many there are. Like, I don't think you know how many there are.
Wait, how many are there? I thought there was only like 7 of them.
Is that real?
I thought it was like only like 7.
You think there's only 7 side stories?
I mean, not counting like the ifs, yeah.
Bro.
I figured the ifs were like a different like category. Like I don't know if you guys consider those like the same.
There's
thing,
about
like,
357.
Okay, you're bullshitting me.
No, there's 357.
How? Wait, that's not funny, bro. That's not funny. That's not funny, bro. Yo, send me the link, bro.
I'm dead serious right now. I'll put it on stream
link,
right now, bro.
Put it on stream right.
This is
now,
rezero.db. This is a great website that has a database of all the rezero stuff. I use it to keep track of my retrospective reading. There are 357 on rezero.db.
That's not true, bro. That's not true, bro. You're not funny.
It's true.
Like,
It's right here, man.
Oh my god. What the hell? What?
357 is
so
a bit of
many?
an 357 is a bit of an overcount because it's counting multiple versions of the same stories, but it's in the triple digits for sure.
What the? Why did he write this many?
Yeah, they're not all EX length, if you were curious.
Okay, that's fair, but oh my god. That's crazy, bro. Didn't he like take like a hiatus because he just needed prep time, bro? Yo, stop.
During
Stop.
Arc 6,
Like,
during Arc 6, he it took him 5 years to write Arc 6 because he took so many hiatuses.
bro, okay, that's actually crazy, bro. What the hell? 5 years. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, some are like you remember Ram's flirting refusal? Some are like that. It's just like a couple pages.
Oh.
But some of them are
That's so many.
not.
I mean, hell, there's at least probably 250 valid ones then. My goodness. Holy crap, that's insane. Some are like 4 pages? Oh, okay. Side content is probably around 20 to 30 volumes. Yo, chat, that is... Alright. Well, I'm gonna stick with my EX5 and sit in my corner, alright, chat? Jesus, that's crazy. Well,
No, you should have known about this. Have you should have known about this. You forgot about stuff like the day I gave up being a following star or
yeah, no,
in the water?
I remember reading that. I remember that. I remember Sunlight on the Water. Yeah, but oh, you know what? Oh yeah, it's a good point actually. Yeah. You know, I think I'm condensing like Sunlight in the Water and all those extra ones into EX5 because I read them all at once.
That's fair. That's fair.
But those are technically all separate. That's right. Jordan loving the days gone by. I thought that's the one with Beatrice, right?
In that context, I think they meant read, like you read it.
Oh, yeah. I did read that one. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I love seeing fucking meteors and hacks.
I would say it's pretty much safe that you don't have to read like most of these, so like it's not really a big deal. You don't really have to read most of them. I mean, you can if you want, but it's not imperative. Only some, I would say, are potentially imperative, and I think I used to be someone who believed that side stories were imperative. However, now in modern day, I don't think they're as important.
Right. Right. That's fair.
Some of them are just good stories, though. That's true. Yeah.
EX5, bro. So Pete, bro. Just rezero Game of Thrones, bro. Legendary arc, bro. A legendary arc. Don't forget, like half of them don't even have translations at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What are you gonna do?
Damn, I guess that's gonna be Garkar's final project, bro. Translating every single side story.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Let's get it, Garkar. Garkar, you should start a Patreon. Every $1,000, you translate a side story.
$1,000.
Hey, man. All right, fine. Every $500, you translate a side story.
$500.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Don't listen, man. If we can give money to a certain content creator every other couple of months, we can give money to Garkar.
The lawsuit devil will strike him down. It's true.
I saw that shit again. I was like, oh, brother, here we go. Learn Japanese, lock in Jordan. Chat, I'm still learning how to use Adobe After Effects. Like, can we just do one thing at a time? Please. Like, the lawsuit devil will strike me down. Well, tell them that I said it won't happen. Tell whoever is threatening you, whatever devil, the lawsuit devil, tell him I said it won't happen. And back up. You're busy getting money. I mean, what are you gonna do, bro? All you gotta do is just like, nah, bro. You know what you should do, Garkar? You should drop them all at once. That way they spread them on the internet like wildfire, and it's impossible for them to get you, and then you just delete your account. Boom. Easy. Instead of calling yourself Garkar, you call yourself Kargar. There you go. New persona, new name, lawsuit avoided.
Yeah.
That definitely works, by the way. Chat, in case you were wondering.
A lot of the side stories are not imperative because the main story gives a general overview of important information, but then of course the anime cuts it. That's true, yeah. That's true.
Unfortunately, man. You should make Jordan read No Stella, No Life with absolutely zero context. It would spoil the hell out of him, but it'll be fun. What's that one, also? Stella? Wait, is that like a Stella side story?
You don't need to know.
I'm looking it up.
Don't look it up, Siri. Don't fucking look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I'm putting my nose down.
Jesus.
Bro, what is that one, though? Wait, is it like a Stella side story?
You don't need to know.
Okay. All right. Aw.
Why would you look it up? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't look it up. I was typing it, and then you like to look it up, and I fucking alt-tab so quick.
Why would you consider looking it up?
Because I'm a curious George. You know? Look at me behind my desk right there, dude. Would you think that handsome Barney is immune to the pursuit of knowledge?
What desk?
But it's right. Oh. Okay. I was like 2 seconds behind. Like, what are you talking about? I'm right, and then I just fucking disappear in real time. I'm in the shadow realm, chat, for my crimes today.
You almost made Asa lose his hair, but since he doesn't have hair, it was instead the skin layer of his scalp. Yeah, and I got scalp psoriasis too, so it would have been pretty bad.
Curious cat named Jordan. Yeah, that's me, chat. That's me.
Put Barney up there with Bartol. Yeah.
Just have like a ginormous, long-legged Barney hanging from the ceiling, you know? It's me, chat. It's me.
You excited for next week, man?
Warlock of Greed. I am. I think that next week should be a banger. If they all try to jump Reed, which I remember based off the trailer, it looks like it's going to be the case. I'm expecting a cool Hamill cut. Hamill, if you're here, good luck. Gambare, Hamill. But yeah, man. Pretty excited for next week. I think things should pop off. I wonder what it means to get a pardon from him. But I think I'm really interested to see if Subaru will punch Reed with Invisible Providence. That'd be kind of fire. But we'll see. I'm still waiting to see where again, I think core 2 is really gonna be the one that really kind of brings in the crazy amount of conflict. But for the time being, I'm rocking with this exam, man. Rocking with this exam.
Episode 5 was basically like the low point of the arc,
Yeah.
and we should be in for a good time for the rest of the season.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's good news. Woo! We're so back, chat. We're so back. I will be getting another sandwich on time next week, chat. I might order a large sandwich.
Whoa!
Occasion.
All that sandwich that tastes like ass from Jimmy John's.
Dude, it's alright, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna get Smash Burger instead. Whatever.
Were you about to say it was amazing?
Dude, it's so good, bro. Like, dude, the chicken bacon ranch is amazing, bro. It's so good. Why you hate, bro? Go get a chicken bacon ranch tomorrow, bro.
I don't have a fucking Jimmy John's near me, man. And I'm not going to Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is ass.
Dude, listen. Chat, somebody give this guy... Nah, I'm just kidding. But... but, no, dude. I'm excited for next week, though, chat. But... Also, don't lie to him. The rest of the season will be like Tylenol. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true at all. I'm going to motivate Outel 2 to give Jordan more redacted content. Is it Ishtar content? Because if so...
Okay, man.
We can trade. We can trade, you know what I mean? Garkar, I think, put me on for Ishtar cosplayer, and then we can negotiate anything you want in this life. Alright? I know you know somebody that cosplays Ishtar, bro. Alright? We can, equivalent. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, Chicken bacon ranch and amazing should not be. Dude, bro, whatever, bro.
Yo,
whatever.
wait, chill on chicken bacon ranch, though.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. What the fuck was bro talking about? Listen, bro. Listen. You give me Ishtar cosplay, I'll tell. Alright?
10
Or
for the bomber
Aoedo.
jacket, 10 for the Gojo blindfold and hair, eating good.
Alright? I'll read whatever you want, Garkar. Just put me on with a Fate Ishtar cosplay, alright? Please. Please. It's getting tough out here, bro. It's real tough out here. Question: If Subaru read only one page of Typhon's book, what about the other pages?
I mean, I think it should be implied that he probably read the whole thing. It's just that maybe it wasn't necessary to show the whole thing.
Oh, you're gonna translate the second one. Oh, I knew that, Garkar. I'm just testing you, bro. Trying to see if you can outplay my goons. Is Jordan asking Garkar to complain or shut? No. Just ignore that chat. Ignore that whole sequence. All right, it didn't happen. Wipe it from your memories. But anywho, I think it's gonna do it for me, man. My fucking food's cold downstairs again.
Okay, man.
I love Wednesdays. Yeah. But chat. No, next week's chat though should be an interesting conversation. I'll definitely look forward to talking about that and breaking down some of the action, hopefully, and everything. But yeah, chat. It's been a pleasure as always. Have a good evening. Asa, I'm sending you a Jimmy John sandwich now.
I'll make Zorbus eat it, man.
Alright, man. Alright, bro. Okay, bro. I'm sending 2. Bye,
Wait,
chat.
Before you... Did he already fucking leave? You fucker. I was gonna ask him your question, Garkar, but he fucking pieced out like instantly. What the fuck? Jordan should make a YouTube channel. He's funny. The funniest part about that message is that I don't know if that's a bit or genuine. Oh, so you got a funny friend? Yeah, Jordan's a good guy, man. Jordan's a good guy. Why is there a 5 at the corner of your recent video's thumbnail? I've been playing around with the presentation a little bit. 2 of the thumbnail, because for YouTube you could set 3 titles and 3 thumbnails. 2 of them are kind of just like standard slop. And then a third one I've been trying out different like algorithmic tricks for the 3rd thumbnail, just like as experimentation. How did you meet Jordan? I just met him in the MHA fandom, I'm pretty sure. I don't even remember how we started talking. It just kind of happened, man. He's just chill. And it was especially funny that I was friends with Jordan during the MHA days because, I mean, if you weren't here, I was kind of like lambasted as a figure who can never accept that someone has a different opinion. Meanwhile, I'm like friends with Jordan, who loves MHA. So, I don't know, man. I think it's just about how you present yourself. Insane guest on stream as usual. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Next week we'll have Garkar on, by the way, because he wants to come on for the. I almost spoiled the title of the episode. Sorry. Almost flowed out of me like water, bro. He'll be on next week. But he was gonna look up No Stella. Oh my god, man. Yes, Garkar will be on next week. It should be a good conversation. Next week will be so funny. The ep is dog shit. Yeah. It would have been kind of like an irreparable spoiler if he looked it up. Really don't know how we could have repaired that one, but I'll tell the anime onlys in chat right now. There are some spoilers that Jordan has become aware of, just like over the course of time, and I just gaslight the fuck out of him. Okay, like. So I really don't know how I would have done that. I don't really know how I would have executed that one. I don't think it would have been possible, frankly. Well, look at this, guys. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's a 45-minute stream because there's nothing to talk about." And it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Look at that. No, Cro-Magnum, it's fine. Yeah, because we spent 2 hours talking about things that weren't the episode. It was kind of gas, though, wasn't it? Check anime chat. Jordan going crazy. Oh. How do you feel about the overhaul arc, and why is it the origin of all sin? Dude. When we were talking to Mother's Basement last week, and he was talking shit about the overhaul arc. Oh my god, man! I needed that, bro. I needed that shit, dude. Could we switch to a novel section? I haven't done a novel section in like a really long time. Yeah, as he's saying MHA was a children's book was funny. Jordan was getting lit up, bro. Okay, we can switch to a novel section briefly. We can talk a little bit about it. Outside of rezero episode discussions, was you and Jordan do like a media recap stream every once in a while? These have been fun. I mean, maybe. Hello, Matter. We are gonna switch to novel discussion, okay? We are gonna switch to novel discussion. So I'm gonna give the anime only's time to get the fuck out. And I'm going to clarify, for Arc 10, I am on wherever Witch Cult is at the time, okay? So I'm on chapter 13. 14 and 15, I have not read yet because they're not translated. I'm still giving anime only's time. I know some of them gotta get out of their fucking recliners. Okay. Arc 10, dog shit. No, I'm just kidding. It's been pretty good. It's been a pretty good arc. I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted my theory for some of the stuff that might happen in Arc 10, or at least like some of the like ideas behind what's happening with Arc 10. Jordan accidentally saying Melee Book of the Dead at the start was funny? Dude, I know. Holy shit. So, yeah, my thinking about Arc 10 was specifically... Actually, should I change the stream title too? Will it change it for the VOD though? That's kind of fucking annoying. Because I don't really know... What if some like poor anime only walks in here and fucking... Here's something about... Something about Arc 10 they should know, huh? He does not know about Priscilla, no. I mean, I was just going along with him because, I mean... It's such an out there idea right now, I was just... You know, letting him talk. If I clearly tried to pivot away from the topic, I feel like... It would have been kind of obvious... that maybe there was something more to it. So when he was talking about Priscilla, I was just like engaging with him, I guess. And for Jordan, like guessing the amnesia and stuff, there's really nothing you could do about it, man. Like the fucking marketing for this season is just so obnoxious. Like we talked about it a little bit at the like near the start of Jordan coming in here. Like how you shouldn't explicitly know that it's Rita Estrella yet, but like obviously you can kind of easily infer. For psychotrists and now Jordan, maybe it's just obvious to some people with a sixth sense. I think Jordan has the benefit of knowing that there's some upcoming Valakia content, you know what I mean? And I mean, he read like EX5 and shit. So I think that, truth be told, I think Jordan thinking about that is a little more understandable than maybe Psyculturist. What spoilers does Jordan know, though? Jordan saw Petra reading Subaru's book. Which, I guess if you want to get technical, doesn't really matter anymore. So, but he did see that, yeah. I was worried that Jordan would remember that spoiler, but now that he's seeing the Books of the Dead and he hasn't, like, messaged me about it, I don't think he remembers. He didn't fully understand the spoiler when he saw it because he didn't really know what the books are. How did you feel about the cell scene in Arc 10? You mean Roy? I think it was pretty cool, man. Man, Gluttony siblings should not be in the OP. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna change the stream title just to be safe. I don't want to ruin some fucking anime only's life by accident. Do you think Super will awaken Gluttony this arc? No. I don't think Roy's dead. I think Roy is probably alive. What do you think Valor is? I don't fucking know, man. Somebody probably. I'd make the text on the bottom of the screen red. That's fair. That's fair. Color red. Red equals. Shut up. Red equals scary. I got sidetracked like 6 times. Let me get back to what I was going to talk about. So, my theory about Arc 10 currently is there's a lot of suspicion being pointed at the witch cult for obvious reasons. You have continual mentions of gluttony, you have the whole Roy thing, you have implications of duplicates or things like that Capella could be responsible for. You have the arc mentioning pride over and over and over and over again. And obviously, you have the implication that the church is playing some role in it, right? Because they were introduced and then shit instantly starts hitting the fan. I think not enough fingers are being pointed at the Lagunican government, okay? And here's why. I think that it is very likely that there are agents within Lagunica's government that are actively hostile to Krush and everything that she represents, right? And let's think about Roy. Someone got into the prison tower, unlike Aldebaran, who had to fight his way into the prison tower. Someone got into the prison tower, and then quote-unquote killed Roy. To them, the last link that could restore Krush's memories. Right? Because they don't know about Spica. Or Rui, whatever the fuck you want to call her. They don't know that she's out there. Nobody knew that she was out there, really. And so, in a bid to ensure that Krush could never reasonably take power, you take Roy out of the picture. Krush got her memories back, though, did she not? Yes, and I do think Tape wants you to think that it was Roy related to Roy. But I don't think it is related to Roy. How did she do that? I have no fucking idea. But Krush, as it stands, being so anti-dragon, is pretty much actively threatening the Lagunican national security and Lagunican state interests. And now you have, guess what? Oh look, this Dragon Church group is coming in. They're shaking up everything up. Let's go get rid of Roy, dude. Because if you remember the timeline from Arc 9, Aldebaran shows up before the church does, assumedly. Roy's alive. Nothing has happened yet. And then you have the church coming in, and then after the church comes in, you have a good way to hide what you're doing. I also think non-zero chance that somebody like Russell would be interested in having Gluttony on their side, quote-unquote side, kind of in the same way that Aldebaran had Roy on his side in Arc 9, right? Through coercion. It sure would be convenient if the CIA of Lagunica had a CIA mind wipe gun, wouldn't it? That'd be fucking awesome. Now, does Russell have the capability to force Roy into these kinds of contracts and things? I have no idea. I don't know enough about Russell. There are Russell loreheads out there. I'm not one of them. Makes sense to me, though, if possible. And here's my thing about the church, right? The people in power of Lagunica are pretty much... They fully believe in the dragon, right? And that's demonstrated by when 4-year Lagunica died and all the Lagunician nobles died, they were more focused on the Dragon History Stone. So I do think that people in the government are pro-dragon or whatever. Like, I mean, it's obviously like a religious allegory. We don't really have to... You know, we don't gotta beat around the bush for that. But I think, more importantly than some of these people being religious and thinking about the dragon, what matters more is the state acting to protect its own continued existence. So even if these people that on paper would kind of be aligned with the church's interests, they would go against their values in an effort to protect Lagunican interests, right? So technically, sabotaging Krush would kind of be a bastardization of what the Dragon History Stone wants you to do, right? Because the Dragon History Stone was like, here are collect my priestesses, and hold this election. That would kind of be like undermining the Dragon History Stone or whatever. But ultimately, the power of the state and the fundamental foundation of the state is going to be more important than their religious beliefs. And it's because of these structural restrictions that are inherent to a state that these people would act against their beliefs out of self-defense for the government. And I think that's one thing that the Arc 9 If kind of demonstrates. I haven't read it, so maybe I would change my mind if I did. Assumedly, faith in the dragon is maybe shaken by Aldebaran's actions. And we know that in that If, Lagunica does not exist anymore. And so that's my theory on Arc 10. Is that Tape is obviously, for understandable reasons, making us look at the witch cult and making us look at the church but I also think that it's kind of the government. Um, and the way I think about it, like we just had all this stuff about Subaru repeating his frustration at the efforts of all the candidates being upended by a potential royal coming into the royal selection. It pissed him off. He was like, all of these people work so hard to get where they are, and now we're just going to end the royal selection, right? And so in my mind, what if, like, in some regard, Subaru can kind of empathize with, you know, fuck the Lagunican government. And it can kind of be like Subaru versus the government to an extent, or like, the way I put it in Discord yesterday was like Subaru versus Russell. I think would be a really interesting angle to go down. Because, one, Subaru versus Russell, not like a literal like fight, but like a conflict, would be a powerless strategizer against a powerless strategizer, right? And in my mind, you know what that kind of parallels? That kind of parallels Al versus Rom. Although admittedly, both of them aren't exactly powerless. You'll get the point. And I read chapter 13 today, and you know what else kind of felt like a parallel to Aldebaran? Subaru's trump card in ending the fight against Krush was unleashing a territory. I mean, with EMT. So, I mean, it feels kind of obvious to me. So, I'm getting the vibe that this arc is gonna kind of be about a lot of shade and distrust being thrown on the Lagunican government. And I think that may put Subaru into a position in which he may be kind of hostile towards the Lagunican government in some capacity, and it might serve as kind of like a parallel to Arc 9 Aldebaran. Maybe not to the same extent. I'm not really looking at chat because I know there's 2 chapters out that I haven't read, so I'm not really looking. But I think it's a really, really cool direction. Seen a lot of people talk about Arc 10 Phase 1 being kind of like a boring read. I didn't really get that impression, and maybe it's because I went in with like rock bottom expectations. I had a fine time with Phase 1. I was talking to Overlord Dio, and I told him about my theory too, and he was like, well, why wouldn't they have just like killed Krush if they wanted to get, you know, if they wanted to get her out of the playing field? And from my perspective, it's like, sure, you can kill Krush, but I feel like there's obvious downsides with that. If you kill someone, especially a royal selection candidate, that's not going to go unnoticed. Whereas you can, like, set up what seems like natural circumstances that lead them to fall, to get rid of Krush instead of killing her. That's how I felt about it anyway. I'm gonna look at chat. I hope I don't get spoiled. Okay, I don't think I got spoiled. Emilia not trusting Subaru is something weird. Did you spoil me? Or, like, are you assuming this is gonna happen? because I don't know why that would happen. When do you think Al will appear again? Is he banished to Arc 12? I don't know. I mean, when she said she doesn't think of Subaru as a friend, I think you're missing the point on that one, bro. I think you're missing the point on that one. What are the chances we get a new fit for Subaru? He's in the tracksuit, so I think it's over, man. And I don't really think he's gonna have a chance to put on a new pair of clothes. She was cold to him in this arc for some reason? When? I think she was pretty normal. He's back in the tracksuit? He's back in the tracksuit as of chapter 10. There's a very brief mention of the tracksuit, yeah. Petra tugged on his tracksuit sleeve or whatever. I think Amelia is just always cold. Amelia is never cold. What? What are we talking about? Have we been reading the same arc? You want to know my big theory, Asa? Sure. The Subaru character writing in chapter 13 made me so happy, man. I miss Subaru so much. I also miss Subaru character writing so much. Like her body temperature? Okay, fair enough. Subaru like clutching the Aldebaran orb and collapsing to his knees because of like another betrayal. Oh man, that's good. That's good shit, dude. I loved the small little segment of like, because we talk about it all the time, right? We talk about the concept of like Subaru having a bad impression of someone and then repairing that via return by death. And now, suddenly, over and over again, he keeps running into situations where he's having relationships that are just turning negative afterwards. A good impression into a negative impression, which I think is awesome. Hello, Dio. Don't ask me about the Dragon's Eye. I don't know where it came from. However, people in my Discord can confirm that I have been posting repeatedly that everything is not right. As soon as she was getting sacramented, I was like, shaking my head so that everyone watching knows that I don't agree with it. I knew that something fucking weird was going on, man. Is Al escaping from the orb in a bad loop too cliche, or do you think it could be fun? I don't know. Emilia was like, I don't think of him as a friend, and he doesn't always follow promises. Well, yeah. She doesn't think of him as a friend because he's not just a friend to her. And he does break, like, every promise that he forms, so I don't really think that's her being cold. I think that's her just, like, putting it down, man. Al ain't escaping them out. You need one of the 10 enchanted swords to break Ulshamok. Wasn't Felt released from an Ulshamok because she was dropped? Uncle made the choice to release her? I see. Felt doesn't have a witch factor though, no? I mean, my running theory is that Roy split Gluttony to put in her to Ulshamach her. Otherwise, how the fuck was she Ulshamach, right? Because you have to, well, at first it was you need a witch factor, and then it got retconned or whatever to... You need like a connection to an authority or just an authority or something. I don't remember what the retcon was. It was less effective on Felt because she doesn't have a witch factor like Sphinx. I would say those are two entirely different effects, personally. Sphinx was not bald, she was just kind of like restricted by Ulshamach. Whereas Felt was still orbed. That whole thing is confusing. It is strange. I'm not entirely sure why he retconned the mechanics of Ulshamach the arc after it was introduced, but I don't know, man. The orb can work on people without witch factors, but it's a lot weaker by comparison. Well, the orb can work on people without witch factors, yes, but the orb works on people with authorities or related to authorities. Otherwise, Aldebaran wouldn't have been able to be orbed, because he doesn't have a witch factor. Still not a fan of the door lore, by the way. I think it's strange. I think it needs a lot of, like, I think it needs explanation. Like, it's strange. Any guesses on how Gluttony will manifest? Nope. I would not even be able to try. If you go back and you look at the Sin references in the Shadow Garden, you might be able to uncover a potential thing, because so far, Sloth and Greed line up pretty much one-to-one with that section. Did your thoughts on Arc 9 change over time? Not yet, no, still think it's dookie. I think Arc 10 is... Believe it or not, I think Arc 10 is, at least in its current state, trying to do interesting things with it. Which I am impressed by. Arc 9's still dookie, though, so... I remember people using it as proof she had to be Pride, even though Al spends the rest of the arc saying he doesn't know who Pride is. Yeah, that's true. It's either something that we don't know about, or Gluttony just split his witch factor and put it in her to Ulshamacher. If you look at the grand picture, do you think Valakia Saga was far too long? Valakia Saga should have been longer. Hot take, man. Valakia needed more time in the oven. Sincerely, I mean that with 100% of my fucking heart and soul, dude. That's an insane take. I believe it, dude. I think Valakia needed more time to close out some of the plotlines that it kind of just left by the wayside. in a side series perhaps, but in the main series it needed to be cut at least 2/3 IMO. I mean, I think you could cut stuff from Valekia for sure. Like, almost all of Arc 7 Phase 7 can go. Like, holy shit. But, I mean, the question wasn't what would I do Valekia differently, because the answer would be yes. The answer was the question was should it be longer, and my answer was yeah. It needed more time. That's a good question, Garkar. We can add that to the pinned. Garkar and I have a list of questions to ask Tape. So that we don't forget them. Do you think anyone would turn their backs on Subaru due to the recent chapters of Arc 10? I mean, anyone? Yeah. But, like, I've gotten posts on my timeline about, like, oh, this is where Amelia or Garf or whatever tells Subaru to fuck off. Not them. I doubt it. Those two motherfuckers ride or die, dude. Having the Gladiator Island and then not having Subaru show up for an entire volume was demonic. I think it could have been fine, dude. Like, I think it could have been fine. It just wasn't. Like, it unfortunately just wasn't. Like, I like Phase 5 a lot of Arc 7. I asked rather, why did you stop working on the phase videos? I love them thus far for recapping. I am exceptionally mentally unwell. But now I have my ultimate. So it will be worked on again shortly. Like, from my perspective, in this hypothetical world where, like, Subaru is fighting against Lagunican interests or whatever, sorry, I'm thinking. When we just got off the heels of an arc where Emilia was still mad at Aldebaran, but still wanted to save him, sorry, man. She's not gonna say that she hates Subaru. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro. When does Clint show up again, though? We're good. Gonna use the 3D models, but I don't know, man. That shit was like eating. That took a lot of work. And it was not for very good results, I don't think. Have you read or at least know what happens in Prophecy of the Throne? I know the gist, yeah. Authority of Wrath making people matter? Sirius is in a hole, man. I don't think she's, like, making anyone mad. Prophecy of the Throne is rotting in my Steam library one day. Translator's note, he's never gonna play it. Is Al still your number 2 or has Arc 9 lowered him? Yeah, he's my number 2. I don't really think Arc 9 damaged Aldebaran. I think he only benefited from it because most of his content wasn't really character progression. It was character development. Which some people conflate. I think they're two distinct things, though. What authority do you think would be strongest for Subaru? Return by death. Got him. What if Wilhelm joins Krush against the Kingdom while Heinkel joins Falore, leading to a similar conflict, but this time Wilhelm is the traitor? That'd be cool. Will Al still want to Ultramark Subaru if he will be released? I'm pretty sure it's on site. Unless, like, they're able to drop, like, EMT immediately. Like, if they can pre-drop EMT and then get rid of the orb, then it's fine, probably, but... I honestly don't think Subaru will get any more authorities. I've been floating this idea as well. I feel like Spica kinda points us in that direction, right? That's his gluttony. It really just depends on, like, the mechanics of the doors, right? Underneath Pleiades. Although I guess Spica can also just split Gluttony and just hand it to him, so maybe it doesn't really matter. Will Vincent think if he learns about the news that declares Subaru a traitor? Okay, well, I'm assuming... I've been spoiled now. Not necessarily that I'm surprised. But, I don't know, probably won't care. It's possible Subaru will end up with any more authorities, but then I have to ask who will end up with Lust and Wrath when they die. Maybe they just won't die, man. Maybe they'll be good guys. You ever think about that? Could fix them. Subaru already has the Gluttony Witch Factor for sure. No, he spoke in the Shadow Garden. It's presumed not. Sirius seems very fixable. Overlord Dio on the record stating, I can fix her. Overlord Dio equals Eli, man. True, true. That was AI, okay. I don't know how he's gonna end with the authorities. I have been pondering the direction of no more authorities for a while. I don't know, like, I'm not speaking definitively or saying that, like, oh, I'm making my theory right now. Because I really don't know. I'm just floating ideas. Because it's been a long fucking time since an authority, bro. It's been since Arc 5, man. It's been 5 arcs. Sirius is 100% not Fortuna because that's too obvious. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Some would say because it's too obvious. Some would say there's not really, like, evidence pointing against it or for it. We don't really know much, man. I'm assuming Tappe will want to play with his belly a little bit. And he is probably going to confirm at least one X equals Y theory. Do you really believe Falore is Falore? I believe Felt is the real Falore. I don't know, man. I think the question of this arc will be, does it matter if neither of them are Falore? Is what it'll really come down to, probably. Do you think the anime will adapt all the other witches' stories? There is not a chance, no. Do you think the witch cult isn't really involved with whatever's happening? I think they maybe have like a couple fingers in it. Maybe they're like reaching a finger or two into the cookie jar. But I don't think it's 100% the witch cult. I think the witch cult's probably up to something. The church might be up to something. The government's up to something. Post this on Am I the Asshole on Reddit and someone would say, everyone's the asshole. Why would Arc 9 not confirm Felt equals Falore? Is there something about those interactions that someone doesn't hold? Honestly, I don't remember them, but second of all, in my opinion, it's probably not important who Falore actually is. And I'm talking like grand scheme. Not like for the arc. Maybe it does matter for the arc, but like, I feel like this arc is largely going to be about identity. And like who you are if you're not Falore Lagunica. Like, we have stuff with identity with Falore and Felt and Felix. Maybe Krush. I don't know what the fuck she's got going on in her fucked up mind. Wouldn't be surprised if it was some Reinhardt stuff too. We're gonna get some Heinkel stuff maybe. Like... Krush is just having a moment, she's fine. Valid. Overlord Dio on the record saying that he can fix Krush. She got a dragon, is she alright? Nah. She needed that upgrade, bro. She needed that power up. Now she can slay government officials. The phone coming back to bite Subaru in the ass would be incredible. I was thinking about this the other day when I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, Russell's gonna come out of the shadows and be like, Subaru, what's with all these pictures of your meat on this phone? The real question is, how does she get her memories back if Gluttony is dead? Krush can maybe be being used or working with the witch cult. I mean, technically, we don't know if Gluttony's dead. And frankly, how the whole memory thing works with a Gluttony dying, we still don't have an answer to why Rem is in the state that she's in. No fucking clue. I don't think we have a clue. I don't know, man. I don't know. Gluttony is alive 51%. I'm leaning more towards him being alive and being used as a CIA mind wipe gun by the Six Tongues. Why do people still remember Amelia? Cause she's chilling. If I had to guess. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Okay, well, first of all, I want to say this. Everyone assuming that Krush got her memories back because Gluttony died has to remember that the possibility of getting the memories back when Gluttony dies is a largely talked about thing in the series. People did not just suddenly get better after Lei died, except for Rem, which is fucking weird, and nobody has an answer for it, okay? Second of all, Arc 10 finally talked about Roswell's book. Oh my god! I needed that, bro. I needed that so fucking bad. Rem didn't even get anything back, strangely. Yeah, she just woke up, which is, like, so weird. I have never had a theory for it, and I never will, I don't think. I'm just gonna wait for Top 8 to spoon feed me that one, bro. But yeah, my point more is that, like, people going, oh, Roy is actually dead because Krush got our memories back. I'm pretty sure that's a red herring, bro. I'm pretty sure it's a red herring, because the only time killing a Gluttony has ever restored memories is when Amelia was fresh gluttonied. And it was still in his stomach, or however it was described. Now, it's always possible that Tampei decides to invent a new mechanism of gluttony or whatever, and I gotta hold that, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Can't predict that shit. It's kind of like speculating about what authority or like which factor Aldebaran had. And we were all cooking crazy ideas, and then it was just like, he doesn't have one. I'm making up new lore. And it was like, okay. Okay. Aldebaran's still fire, though? That's true. Aldebaran's still fire. My shit is getting absolutely fucking blown up by thumbnail artists and designers, man. Holy shit. But Al has no bad scent. You gotta reread Arc 3, bro. Yeah, he does. I forgot the DM. Yeah, it happens. Russell Fellow equals Flugel. Yeah, fuck it, man. Whatever. You can have that one, bro. The thing that sucks about all these thumbnail artists like blowing my shit up is that you look through their profile for a little bit, you can definitely tell that they are posting some AI shit, man. And like it's not the kind of beast that I'm looking into. Garf also mentioned that in Arc 5. That's different. Because Garf can't smell miasma or whatever. Hang on, guys. I'm signing my my severance agreement. Not like the show, but like termination. How satisfied am I with my experience? I guess pretty satisfied, man. Thanks. The hard truth is you'll never find any consistency when it comes to the perception of sense between Subaru and Al. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been so long since that came up, I wonder if he just, like, forgore. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because, like, it kind of felt like... Well, first of all, Todd should have smelled something similar, right? Rem doesn't smell anything from Aldebaran in Arc 7 and beyond. Wasn't a huge plot point of Arc 4 Garf being able to... No, it was Ryuzu. And then Ryuzu told him. Todd can't smell miasma, can he? No, but apparently according to Garfield, they smell similar. Subaru and Aldebaran. But Todd makes no mention of this whatsoever. And Garfield can't smell miasma either. Was rereading Arc 4 web novel, and man, there's so much to theorize from that arc that I fear Tape forgore. I mean, it's a question of did he forgore or does he not want to do it anymore? It is crazy because of fucking Jordan gifting so many memberships. My members only Subaru doesn't equal Flugel video has 90 views. That's crazy. Yeah, Todd can't smell miasma, he can just smell Subaru, and he, per phase 6, recognizes Subaru's smell. But he never had anything to say about Aldebaran's smell in phase 7, phase 8, something like that. You know, I'm fed up of Flugel X Subaru because no matter what I seen, Reed could recognize Subaru in Arc 6. Well, isn't that a different version of Reed, though? I don't know how old he was when he traveled with Flugel, but wasn't it stated that at least when Reed saved the world or whatever, he was older? Maybe they traveled together when they were young, I don't know. Book read is shot or book read is younger. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think Subaru is not frugal for a multitude of reasons. But, you guys will just have to find out about that in 3 days, won't you? Or you could become a YouTube member and you can get access to the video before it's even out. And also, I have my ultimate, so apparently I make videos in 4 fucking days. There will be more soon, surely. No, Frosty, he's not. It was a crazy time. I just opened Discord at the same time you asked me that question. In regards to Al's true identity outside the perspective you have given before, do you have a least worst identity you would prefer? I mean, if he's Subaru's son, I think it's dumb, but like, I'll live, you know? I think it's stupid, but whatever. I'll keep pushing. I think Subaru equals Al was like way worse. Blue Child is the worst identity? That's true. That's true. There are too many mechanics of clones that I don't think Al really fits into. No, the family relation could have interesting execution. To me, it's just like, you have to weigh the pros and the cons of thematic execution. Like, is it worth themes and such for what it might do to the other themes and such that have already existed? Then how do you explain the illustration from the Castle of Dreams, Al looking the same as Subaru? It's not real. Like, it's just not a real world. And you could appear however you would like to appear in that world. Considering Echidna appears different in that world as well. Shit has never been the same when they showed Aldebaran with Subaru's outfit, which hit the theory community like crack in the 80s. Everyone really thought that I was gonna like freak out when that dropped. Literally, I saw it and I was like, I was completely unfazed, bro. We really thought in Arc 9, Tape was not gonna be doing his most egregious Al equals Subaru bait. Like, come on. Of course he was gonna be slapping his meat on the screen, bro. It was like his last chance to bait with Al equals Subaru anyway, and now he gets to bait with Al equals Subaru's son, so good for him. I'm glad that he found something, a new passion. The thing about, like, Aldebaran literally being Subaru's son that does not make sense to me is Al having bad parents. I don't know how to reconcile that with Subaru or his potential mom, whether it be Rem or Amelia. I don't know how to reconcile that. I also don't know how to reconcile that he has no demi-human traits. Like, it just does not make sense to me. Like, well, I'm assuming that at least some of you have seen um, my video on the Rigel thing. Um, I think it's just name adoption. LN changes it so it doesn't say his parents gave him the name Natsuki Rigel. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I forget what's the furthest back in the timeline Alan was shown to be in. 400 years ago with echidna in both arms, right? Pretty sure that's it. Wasn't that like No Stella, No Life 1 or something? Some shit like that? I don't know. Something like that. I remember reading the story and it mentioned both his arms. I was like, huh, that's funny. So basically, Al is a variant of Subaru created by Echidna to defeat Satella on his behalf, but they failed, so Echidna sealed him. No, I don't think Al is created by anybody. Except for his parents, probably. Not to defeat Satella, but rather to do what Subaru, right? His first goal was to kill Satella, for sure. But he got his ass beat. Why does Al call Subaru an old man, though? He doesn't. That's just fanon. It's implied that he might be calling him old man. But he doesn't finish the sentence. I have no idea what. If you're gonna ask me what he's saying, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. No, it's Mr. Reddit. It's in chapter 58, The Sound of Chains. Let's see. Ninja Turtles keeping this fandom together. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I said 57. I meant to say 50. Oops. I mean, this is not him saying old man, dude. He's saying, oh, and it could be so many other things. Like, I have no idea why. It's not just in chat either. Like, people in my comments always, they always go, oh, but Subaru called him old man. No, he didn't. Or, sorry, Aldebaran called him old man. No, he didn't, dude. It did not happen. I misremember the O being in hiragana. Yeah. I mean, he's saying something. I don't know what it is. Bro pulled up the Japanese oligarch reading this shit. Surely people know. A couple characters at least. But for those that can't read anything, he's just saying, oh. Which could be, like, who knows how many fucking things that could be. Al does know basically everything about Subaru and his past in the original world. Oh. Sorry.
Do you think with observers in the rezero world resetting multiple times the story will go full metafiction or just hint at it with stage themes? Fun stream.
I think Tape would probably only hint at it. Probably. That's just a guess though, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna go like all in on it. Oh, my video drivers are shutting down. We're back? What the fuck? I do think there is weight to Aldebaran instinctively opting to call Subaru bro. That would be interesting. Why are some people able to bypass Satella's interference? I don't know what that means. And maybe that's why Al hates Subaru, because his parents loved Subaru way more than him a replacement? What? I was of the impression that it was Kuso O, which is thought to be Kuso Oyaji, which means shitty old man or something like that. I mean, that's an interpretation, yeah. But I'm talking mostly about the people who are, like, saying that he canonically said shitty old man. You know what I mean? Not people that are you can speculate about it. I don't really care about that. That's fine. But some people treat it as if, like, it's canon and has already happened. It's just like we talked about earlier, where I said, like, fanon rules people's minds with, like, shit like, Satella loving Flugel. There's no proof of that. But it's assumed, like, baseline true in this fandom. Am I not bouncing anymore? I think it's because my video driver's broke, dude. I turned on OBS before stream and my video driver's, like, shut off. And they did it again, like, a couple minutes ago. Hang on. No, I gotta keep bouncing on that thing. I'm definitely bouncing? Okay, I'm not bouncing on OBS. Which is strange. Let me, 30-minute stream allegations fried. Satella loves Subaru and people assume Flugel is Subaru, but we don't know if that's true. Exactly, yeah. They also think it's because of things like the scent, which it's implied that Flugel does have some kind of scent.
Theory.
But so does
Kenichi
Aldebaran.
and Mom are broken and have a second son to replace Subaru. They become bad parents. Rigel dresses like Subaru for validation.
I guess I just don't really see a point in that. I mean, I know we're talking about the turtle timeline, but also like he might have just had Netflix, bro. Like I don't know. Like maybe I'm not gonna rule it out because of that. Like maybe he just had like Hulu. Al has a connection with both Satella and Amelia, right? Was how Satella avoids him, and we already know Aldebaran has eternal conflict like a shit ton while fighting Amelia. Yeah. Uh, internal conflict? Yeah, we can call it that, sure. What is that turtle thing again? Subaru doesn't care, but Al does. When they both hear about the ninjas in Valakia, Subaru thinks about Naruto, Aldebaran thinks about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wouldn't be surprised if Subaru is a vessel for Flugel's soul, much like how Amelia was a vessel for Satella and gets possessed by him, or takes over Subaru when he gets all the witch factors. I would be. I'd be pretty surprised about that. Is Al's name? I'm pretty sure Al's name is Natsuki Raigel in katakana, yeah. It's not... The family name's not in kanji, I don't think. Aldebaran was most likely a reincarnator who was planted in the son of Raigel of Subaru and Amelia from the future. I don't think that's most likely, no. I'm gonna reiterate what I said earlier in the stream. I think if you're gonna make theories, I mean, unless you're just like doing it for fun or whatever, like you gotta take the path of least resistance, bro. And I think Aldebaran being a reincarnator who was planted in the sun Raigel of Subaru and Amelia from the future, that's a fucking shitload of resistance, bro. The least assumptions you need to make, the better? Yeah, exactly. Like, with my globe theory, I make a few assumptions, but also it's the fucking globe theory, dude. Like, if it was, like, deconfirmed, like, if Tape tweeted, like, globe theory's stupid, shut the fuck up, I'd be like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, okay, gotta hold that. Yeah, Occam's razor, pretty much. The thing is, they don't see it as assumptions because the fanon in their minds is just fact. Fair. Fair enough. That's true. Which I'm really glad to be pushing back on Satella loved Flugel in the Subaru is not Flugel video that's coming out in a few days. Because I think that's a bad assumption. Well, that thing about Subaru being Flugel, think about it. Subaru in the Shadow Garden doesn't have anything collecting witch factors. He starts to be more present. Flugel split his soul. See, that's like, you're going from point A to point Z in like one really, really big jump. Like, you're skipping the whole alphabet, and then you're supposing something, and then going, so Flugel split his soul. But there's no real reason to do that. Also, I think it's safe to say that we've seen enough soul-perceiving characters in ReZero that if Subaru had something fucking weird and fucked up with his soul, I think we would probably know by now. Especially because Subaru was able to find his own soul and grow again, so... Clint can see souls or something now? I think that's implied, but I could be wrong about that. I wonder if Subaru's dragon affected hand and leg will get cured. Will it play a crucial role? Bro did not read Arc 7, bro. Holy. Al and Subaru are 100% soul pieces of who Flugel used to be, no doubt about that now. A guy from 2021 who also agreed with someone about it being confirmed that Al was Subaru after Season 3 break time. I don't know how this came about, but people think that Flugel is the source of witch factors when I believe it was confirmed they existed before him. I mean, I could totally be wrong, but I don't remember anything about Flugel being the source of witch factors. At all. I have no recollection of that. Not to say that it's not true, because I can forget things too, but... Flugel collected all of them being the implication, but he's absolutely not implied to be the source? Yeah, I can believe that, maybe, at least. How do you feel about the idea that the first loop was not the first loop? Dude, that's been my whole thing for like a year, like 2 years. I used to call it Great Reset, but then it got colonized by Arc 9 fans. I call it Loop Zero theory now. Is it even implied that Flugel collected all of them? I think lightly, but I think it's also still an assumption. Like, I think you could theorize that, and I could probably understand why you would think that, because of the Pleiades Watchtower and the doors and such, but it is still an assumption. At some point, will probably make another Loop Zero theory video, because I think it'd be cool. Do you think we're ever going to be back at the Hall of Memories ever again? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. The place seems pretty fucking important. Okay, bye Guard Card, bye Jokerister. I have like an fucking godly amount of DM requests. Like, it's a fucking problem, dude. Holy shit. I thought a loop 0 would have been disproved when Subaru conveniently reads his books of the dead from start to finish and never mentions a lost loop. Well, there's a few things about that, right? Garkar and I were theorizing that maybe in Merope is the Loop 0 book. I can't prove that one, though. That's just like a fun idea. But also he still had to like look around for the books and find them, just using Corleones, right? If you asked Garkar, he might have something about why the book isn't there either. I don't know. But I think the idea of you walk into Merope, and the only thing that's in Merope, it's like the Garkar called it like the Great Library of Merope, and it's just like a fucking like Minecraft enchanting table, bro. It's just a table with a book on top of it. That's so hard if that's got like Loop 0 in it. I have nothing like really supporting that theory, by the way. It's just an idea that I think is fun. The point being, there are too many assumptions about Flugel that I think make talking about Flugel ass. Okay, guys. It's probably time to wrap it up, though. Thanks everyone for coming out. I hope you guys had a good time. My OBS is totally frozen after my video driver shut off. It was a good stream. Solid episode. Next week, Julius named is gonna be a biggin. Is a biggin. Sorry, I just read. It was gay. Flugel the Sage. Thanks everyone for coming out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We'll talk about ReZero and all kind of whatever fucking bullshit. Join the Discord, we talk about ReZero, whatever kind of bullshit. Become a member, we talk about ReZero, what kind of bullshit. You get the emotes too, that's cool. I'll see you guys later. Flugel video soon.